In the year 2020, the dimensional gate suddenly opened and creatures from another realm known as spirit beasts began to invade Earth, making traditional weapons, even the most terrifying ones like nuclear arms, nearly ineffective against these spirit beasts. That is why humanity's civilization gradually fell to the brink of extinction. Fortunately, during this crisis, a portion of humanity awakened supernatural abilities that could hatch spirit beasts and receive their own spirit beast contracts. These individuals were later referred to as Spirit Beast Masters, and it must be said that each Spirit Beast Master is a rare elite among humanity. They enjoy the highest income and privileges. Our male protagonist, Tran Tin, is one such Spirit Beast Master. However, his Spirit Beast is a bit special compared to others. Today, like every other morning, Tran Tin woke up, but the difference was that his entire body felt extremely heavy. It felt as if he was being pressed down by something. After his vision became clearer, Tran Tin discovered that a beautiful girl was lying on top of him. Clearly, he had told her to sleep on the bed yesterday. While he slept on the sofa, he ended up in this position. Tran Tin was still unsure how to push the girl away when his phone vibrated. It was his sister calling. "Hello, sis, what's up? Wait a moment." Tran Tin initially intended to say a few casual words and hang up. But what his sister said on the other end of the line made him immediately change his attitude. "What? Wait a moment, I'm coming right over." At this moment, the girl lying on Tran Tin also groggily woke up. "Master, what happened? Lily, listen to me explain." Tran Tin briefly recounted what he had just heard on the phone, and immediately Lily became fully alert. "Is it that your sister is in trouble? Then let's hurry and save her." Looking at this situation, it seemed Lily completely ignored the fact that she was lying on Tran Tin. Although his sister's situation was indeed important, the image before him made it hard for him to focus. No, the beautiful and fiery girl named Lily was indeed Tran Tin's humanoid spirit pet, which made him different from the majority of other spirit beast masters. The problem they needed to solve was to save his sister, Tran Lona, who was currently surrounded by several thugs. "Don't come over here, my brother is on his way." "Do you know how powerful he is?" Tran Lona threatened the thugs fiercely, but she couldn't prevent her body from trembling. "Even if he comes today, it will only lead to death. To deal with him, our boss personally took action." The thugs replied. Their boss was a spirit beast master recognized by the association, and his spirit beast was a giant red snake that looked extremely ferocious. They all knew that Tran Tin was not an ordinary fighter, but it seemed this boss was very confident in his spirit beast, so he was sure that Tran Tin would have to submit to him. Upon hearing the opponent boast about being an association-certified spirit beast master, Tran Lona's face turned extremely fearful. Seeing this, the thugs threatened her in return. "Your brother Tran Tin is a useless waste without any talent as a spirit beast master. To deal with him, our boss had to take matters into his own hands." The thugs responded that their boss was a beastmaster recognized by the association, and his beast was a giant red snake that looked extremely fierce. They all knew that Tran Tin was not to be underestimated in a fight, but it seemed this boss was very confident in his beast, so he was sure that you would have to submit to him. Upon hearing the opponent boast about being a certified beastmaster, Tran Lona became extremely frightened, and seeing that the thugs threatened her in return. Tran Tin's older brother was a useless person with no talent as a beastmaster whatsoever. The basic fact is that they cannot be a match for Han Dao, especially when they just mentioned it here. Tran Tin and Lily have also arrived. The thugs smiled slyly upon seeing him, not expecting that Tran Tin actually dared to come here to sacrifice himself for hitting my people right. Indeed, the young bull is not afraid of the tiger, but I advise you to be a bit more sensible, young man. A beast tamer is not someone you can provoke. That fat-bellied Han Dao stood up proudly and said he advised Tran Tin to know his place, now kneel down and beg for mercy since he has a beautiful sister. He could spare your life, but the condition is that Tran Luna must stay to serve him for a month before being released. Just as he said this, Han Dao's gaze landed on Lily beside him and felt that she was even more beautiful than Tran Luna. His restless hand lifted, wanting to touch Lily. But immediately it was knocked away by a punch from Tran Tin, sending his filthy hand flying. Han Dao didn't have time to react and spun twice in the air before landing. Extremely embarrassed, his shiny bald head exposed, he thought he would always have to wear a hat. Han Dao's rage instantly surged. In his eyes, Tran Tin was just a piece of trash. Without any talent yet, he dared to hit me. However, internally, he was secretly panicking because that punch really hurt, unlike the strength of an ordinary person at all. Tran Tin sneered, then began cracking his knuckles. "I love seeing trash like you think you're tough revealing a doubtful expression about life. Right? I have a body 100 times stronger than an ordinary person. Even without a beast, I can still crush a detestable body. So what? The death serpent take that brat's life!" Han Dao's snake sensed its master's anger and displayed a very intimidating appearance under Han Dao's control. It opened its bright red mouth with sharp fangs, lunging at Tran Tin with the snake's venom. Even steel can be corroded by it. Therefore, Han Dao was very confident that you would definitely meet your end. After all, this was a beast he had spent a large sum of money to buy. In this world, beast tamers are beings who can do whatever they want, clear enough. "Wait until I'm done playing with your sister, then I will send her down to meet you." Han Dao's savage laughter echoed throughout the room while Tran Luna stood alone in the back. Seeing this scene, she couldn't help but tremble, but at that moment, The space around Tran Tin was protected by a solid shield, preventing the venom of the death serpent from reaching him. Han Dao forcibly controlled the beast he bought. And yet he dared to claim to be a beast tamer. This despicable act made me feel utterly contemptuous. All right then, let me show you what a real beast tamer looks like. Tran Tin said proudly at that moment. Han Dao became even more panicked as he realized that the person he considered a useless, talentless beast tamer had signed a contract with a beast long ago. What's more important is that your beast is the beautiful girl with the shiny golden hair standing beside you. Under Tran Tin's call, her appearance began to change into her original battle form. Lily was a humanoid beast of the royal lineage. Compared to that ragged snake, it was like comparing a sewer to the ocean. Even when Lily just appeared in her battle form, the death serpent was so scared that it lay flat on the ground, trembling uncontrollably. No matter how hard Han Dao tried to urge it, he could not make it charge into battle. Furious, he pressed the switch in his hand, and immediately the collar on the death serpent's neck emitted a large electric shock, causing it to curl up in pain. Infuriated, he pressed the switch in his hand, and immediately the collar on the giant snake emitted a strong electric shock, causing it to recoil in pain. Lily couldn't bear to see this scene and rushed up. How dare they mistreat her spirit beast like that? You are indeed a wicked person, yet when she rushed up, she didn't even bother to attack Han Jiao, but only destroyed the control device of the death spirit serpent. At this moment, it was no longer under Han Jiao's control. You must have suffered quite a bit under his hands, right? How about signing a contract with me? Tran Tin gently patted the serpent's head, and it seemed quite agreeable to this proposal. From you, I must say that meeting Lily is the greatest fortune of my life, as she is the one who awakened the latent talent within you. Tran Tin not only became a spirit beast master, but also could freely sign contracts with spirit beasts. Moreover, could even make his spirit beasts transform into human forms, just like when he signed the contract with the death spirit serpent of the demon god. It quickly transformed into a beautiful girl with flowing red hair, thanking him for saving her, saying from now on she would obey all his wishes. Dear Master, from today I am your pet. Master, please make sure to take good care of me. As she spoke, the death spirit serpent was getting closer to this girl's chest, which was even more impressive than Lily's, causing Tran Tin to almost choke. Why are you getting so close to your master? How shameless. Lily quickly got angry. It seemed that Tran Tin would have to face another headache in the future, as his spirit beasts would compete for affection with each other. Not long after the police arrived to arrest Han Jiao, who was involved with the underworld, illegally detaining people and using spirit beasts in violation of regulations. The crime alone was enough for this bald man to spend at least 15 years in prison. Officer Min Lan directed this arrest operation. Before leaving, she didn't forget to thank Tran Tin for his assistance, and he politely replied that he only came to save his sister. After that, Min Lan looked over at the death spirit serpent. At this moment, it had transformed back into its beast form. She was extremely troubled because the death spirit serpent was a product from the black market, and according to regulations, anyone who was not a spirit beast master was prohibited from keeping harmful spirit beasts. While Tran Tin didn't have any documents proving his identity, why not register as an official spirit beast master? It would make it easier to cooperate with us in the future. Min Lan suggested, but Tran Tin just scratched his head, saying he would think more about it. After that police officer left, Tran Lona approached her brother and then threw him a scrutinizing look, saying, "Hey, are you raising another girl now? It's adult business. Don't interfere. Let me take you home." After returning home, Tran Tin began to consider Min Lan's proposal. If he became an official spirit beast master, his income would definitely be higher and he wouldn't have to stay in this shabby house anymore. However, the written test was a bit complicated. While he was studying about the exam, Lily beside him was eating like a fleet, having just finished 8 bowls of rice, but still not feeling full. Hey, lately I always feel hungry. I wonder if I'm about to evolve. Lily scratched her head and smiled shyly as Tran Tin looked at the empty rice jar. His family couldn't help but sigh. Raising spirit beasts like this was indeed too costly. But Lily said she was about to evolve, and he was curious about what she would turn into after evolving. If she became more alluring, it would seem like a good deal for him. Thinking this way, Tran Tin was determined to pass the exam and become a beast master with a stable income. Only then could he feed his beast well. Everything was for evolution, and at this moment the death serpent was wriggling towards Tran Tin, who thought she was hungry, but it turned out not to be the case since he had already given her a name, Lily. So the death serpent also wanted a name of her own. After thinking for a while, Tran Tin decided to name this snake girl Fish, seeing how the two of them were so close. Lily only wished she could smack Fish dead right then. After that, Tran Tin found a quiet place to call Min Lan, asking for her help because he had decided to take the Beastmaster exam. Just 2 weeks later, there was a basic test, and she sent him study materials with a firm assurance that as long as he studied hard, he would definitely pass. "So sorry for bothering you on the other end of the line." Tran Tin sounded very happy, no need to be polite. "Just remember to help me out with a few things later." Thus, Tran Tin studied hard for a few days, and soon he was at the Beastmaster exam venue. After the written test, the first part was the practical combat test. Tran Tin was in a very relaxed spirit. He had just done well on the written test, and he felt even more confident about the practical test. However, it was still a bit early to publicly announce that he had a beast, so Lily had to stay home for now. This match would let the fish take the stage in her snake form first. The two of them had just stepped onto the battlefield when the referee hadn't even announced the start yet, but Fish sensed an attack coming from behind. Both she and Tran Tin turned around simultaneously. The opponent was an aggressive-looking bird, and Fish was ready to peck at it. But suddenly, someone interrupted them with a hurried tone. Wait! That bird is my beast! Please don't attack it! The girl successfully caught her panicking bird and then awkwardly apologized to Tran Tin and Fish. Sorry, this beast, I just recently tamed it. So it still doesn't listen very well. I'm sorry for bothering you. This girl was also a contestant in the exam. She introduced herself as Jiang Tan Lang. Seeing that the opponent had no ill intentions, Tran Tin decided to overlook the earlier incident. He politely introduced himself as well. Let's do our best together, Tran Tin. Jiang Tan Lang's enthusiasm and the noisy scene between the two had attracted the attention of many other contestants, as they had seen Jiang Tan Lang's beast in an illustrated book. It was a very rare beast. Tran Tin, with contestant number 27, finally reached his position. The goal of this test required him to defeat his opponent within the time limit. If his beast was defeated first, it would be considered a failure. Fish's opponent was a ghost beast named Zhao Feng Yan. As soon as it appeared, the judges on the podium sighed deeply. Although the opponents were paired randomly, this one was just too unlucky. A death serpent facing a bird-type opponent was definitely doomed. Tran Tin remained very calm. First, he commanded Fish to use poison spray to knock Zhao Feng Yan down, but the bird was incredibly agile, dodging smoothly in the air. It ensured that it wouldn't get hit by any poison. Seeing this, the judges began to lament. Indeed, it was still a rookie who only knew how to attack recklessly. It seemed this kid had no more chances left. Fish was indeed in a weak position. Her large body lay flat on the battlefield, trembling after several attacks from Zhao Feng Yan, and it seemed she was about to unleash a fatal blow to finish off her opponent. However, just when that crazy bird charged in, Tran Tin timed it perfectly and ordered Fish to seize this opportunity. Immediately, the death serpent lunged forward, powerfully wrapping her body tightly around Zhao Feng Yan. That foolish bird was wrapped 3 times so tightly that it couldn't struggle free. However, just as that crazy bird charged forward, Tran Tin seized the moment and ordered Fish to take this opportunity. Instantly, the giant snake lunged forward, wrapping its body tightly around the foolish little Feng Yan, coiling it 3 times so that it couldn't struggle free. Then the fish used its sharp fangs to deliver a finishing blow to the prey. The whole scene happened so quickly that even the host was astonished. What was that? Is that his strategy? The female judge named Ka Duong beside him couldn't help but smile knowingly. She seemed very interested in Tran Tin, even though it was just a simple tactic. But for a newcomer like him, that was pretty good. Tran Tin's death spirit snake was also very clever. Earlier, when she pretended to be tired and weak, she almost tricked Ka Duong, and then the test ended. Tran Tin had smoothly passed the challenge. He murmured that it turned out the Spirit Beastmaster exam wasn't that difficult after all. Right after Tran Tin, it was Jiang Tam Lang's turn. Out of curiosity, he stopped to see how her Ice Phoenix would fight. Jiang Tam Lang possessed the Ice Phoenix, a spirit beast of divine type. Although it was only at the newborn level, it was already incredibly fierce and powerful. Their opponent was a soldier-level Crimson Leopard, but it couldn't even land a single attack before being taken down. Compared to Tran Tin, Jiang Tam Lang had an easier time passing the practical test thanks to her spirit beast. However, when she turned to leave the arena, Tran Tin saw the Crimson Leopard rising again. He noticed something was off about that spirit beast, but initially thought it was just part of the test. However, Jiang Tam Lang seemed completely unaware of this. Until the claws of that leopard were about to reach her, Lily suddenly appeared using her sword to block the attack from the opponent. This scene made Tran Tin extremely panicked. What was happening? Why was Lily intervening? The Crimson Leopard was incredibly strong. Lily could only hold it off for a moment before being pushed back. Meanwhile, Jiang Tam Lang hadn't even reacted yet. She was still sitting on the ground, and seeing that she was about to be attacked by the Crimson Leopard, Tran Tin had to rush in. He pushed Jiang Tam Lang out of its claws. Facing it alone was a bit difficult. He needed you and Fish to support him, Lily shouted, and Tran Tin stood up, rotating his shoulder joints a few times. He didn't expect to get involved in this trouble during the exam, but there was no other choice. To stay alive, they had to fight together. The appearance of that Crimson Leopard was very strange. It seemed to have lost its sanity. Jiang Tam Lang stood aside, watching them set up their formation. She didn't want to just stand by. She felt that the leopard's madness was due to fighting with her, so she should also lend a hand at this moment. Fish shot its venom at the crazed leopard. Taking advantage of its poisoning and weakening, Lily charged forward her sword, tracing a sharp line in the air, successfully taking down the spirit beast. Initially thinking it would be difficult to deal with, it turned out to be easy after they coordinated. At this moment, a group of people rushed onto the arena surrounding Jiang Tam Lang. "Miss Jiang, are you okay? I'm so sorry we're late. We almost got you hurt." Jiang Tan Lang wants to talk to Tran Tin, but is surrounded by this group of people and cannot get through. It seems that the background of this girl is not ordinary at all. At the same time, Ka Duong has also left his position and moved towards Tran Tin. "You did well, young man. I am the chief judge for this assessment. Ka Duong, you don't need to be nervous." Hello?" Tran Tin replied. Ka Duong's gaze swept over him and then shifted to Lily. "Could this child be the legendary humanoid spirit beast? Can I examine her a bit?" Tran Tin reluctantly agreed, and so Lily was brought into a state-of-the-art device for testing and data analysis conducted by Ka Duong himself. She couldn't stop marveling. This is truly amazing. This is the first time I've seen a humanoid spirit beast like this. Isn't there any other humanoid spirit beast in the world? Tran Tin cautiously asked. Ka Duong shrugged. I can't completely rule it out, but up until now their association has indeed never encountered one. Saying this, she summoned her spirit beast. It was a seven-tailed fox that resembled a human quite a bit, but compared to Lily, it was still far behind. The seven-tailed fox of Ka Duong immediately rushed over. Tran Tin kept sniffing and smelling. Seeing this, she asked, Oh, the seven-tailed fox seems to really like you. It seems you are quite well liked. Is there something special about you? Tran Tin didn't bother to pay attention to both Ka Duong and her spirit beast, because Fish suddenly exhibited strange behavior. At first he thought she was unwell, but when he saw Fish glowing all over, he guessed that this spirit beast of his was about to evolve. Guessing casually, it turned out to be true. The purple spirit serpent, which was at the newborn level, evolved into the purple spirit lizard. Now at the warrior level, Fish has received a new skill called Serpent. Fossilization allows her to stare directly into the opponent's eyes, rendering them unable to move. Additionally, the skill of spraying venom has also been enhanced in terms of power. The accuracy and the amount of venom stored have both increased. Seeing Fish evolve, both Tran Tin and Lily were extremely happy. It seems that she had accumulated enough experience in battles. That's why she achieved evolution, Ka Duong murmured. According to reliable data, spirit beasts can indeed evolve by accumulating experience. However, their evolution paths are not fixed. The same type of spirit beast can evolve in different directions. After hearing this, Lily felt very puzzled. Then why have I never evolved? Well, I have defeated quite a few opponents before. Who knows, maybe you belong to a special type. Ka Duong replied. This was not just empty consolation, as there are indeed some spirit beasts that are very powerful from birth. Therefore, the evolution process requires even more experience. The Ice Phoenix is one example. Lily as a humanoid spirit beast is definitely much more formidable. After explaining, Ka Duong suddenly remembered something. He pulled out an item and handed it to Tran Tin. That's right after evolving, normal spirit beasts should be stored in spirit beast capsules like this. Once you become a spirit beast master, there will be discounts too. Tran Tin scratched his head awkwardly. He of course knew this. But that thing called a spirit beast capsule was incredibly expensive. How could he afford to buy it? After that, Tran Tin put Fish into a regular capsule. Lily, upon seeing this scene, immediately jumped up. Master, I said before, I absolutely do not want to be in that capsule. After that, Tran Tin put Fish into a regular cocoon. Lily, seeing this scene, immediately jumped up, saying that she absolutely did not want to be in that cocoon. Absolutely not. I never said I would put you in there. Tran Tin shrugged and replied. After all, Lily was humanoid, and even if she was left outside, not many would recognize her as a beast. Just as this was said, Ka Duong announced that the scores for the written test had been released, and Tran Tin had met the qualifications to become a junior beastmaster. By the way, she also mentioned that she was very interested in Lily, so she invited you to visit her research institute more often, of course, with the promise that if Tran Tin could provide her with more humanoid beast samples, she would definitely reward you. Leaving the research institute, Tran Tin was extremely happy. He had officially become a beastmaster recognized by the association. From now on, he would receive a stipend from the Beastmaster Alliance every month, no longer worrying about food and clothing. Finally, he had made it out. A piercing voice struck Tran Tin's eardrums. It turned out to be Jiang Tam Lang, who had been waiting outside just to thank Tran Tin for saving her life earlier. Today, I really showed off. My family has a tradition that if someone does a favor, they must repay it so you can make a request. As long as it's not too much, I can agree to it. Tran Tin was a bit surprised by the other party's proposal. She spoke so casually. Just hearing it, one could tell that her family was well off. Moreover, Jiang Tam Lang's ice bird was not an easy beast to raise, further proving her extraordinary background. If that's the case, Tran Tin felt that sticking to such a wealthy person wouldn't be a bad idea. What harm could it do? So he suggested, how about we be friends first? Be friends? Jiang Tam Lang jumped in surprise, her face turning as red as a tomato, because Tran Tin suggested they become friends, but she misunderstood him as wanting her to be his girlfriend. So Jiang Tam Lang replied that she would think about it and immediately ran off. Tran Tin didn't think much and returned home. That night, he and Lily still slept together on the same bed. However, even while holding a beautiful girl in his arms, Tran Tin still had many issues to ponder. The first was why the beasts in the exam room suddenly became uncontrollable like that. The second was about the noble sister named Ka Duong. What kind of person was she really? Tran Tin kept thinking but couldn't find the answer, eventually getting so tired that he fell asleep. Tran Tin kept thinking but couldn't find the final answer, so exhausted that he fell asleep. But just as he was dozing off into sleep, the capsule placed at the head of the bed lit up. After a good rest, it actively crawled out. Its owner wanted to sleep together too. Although he was considered their master, Tran Tin had no chance to refuse. So that day, he was tightly sandwiched between two beautiful women. However, Lily seemed to be having a restless sleep. She dreamt a dream within a dream where a strange voice kept urging her. Lily, wake up, open your eyes, it's time to set out on the path to becoming a king. Seek out 12 knights who embody all 7 virtues, and the path to becoming a king will naturally open before you. By then, you will become the ruler of the entire beast world. The next morning, when she woke up, Lily recounted that dream to Tran Tin, and both of them believed it was not just a simple dream. After thinking carefully, Tran Tin recalled that when he found Lily, He had also heard a voice telling him to help her ascend to the throne. Could it be that this girl's identity truly had many hidden depths? But looking at her now, it seemed there was nothing related to the two words emperor. If there was, it might just be a king who indulges in food. Setting that aside after finishing breakfast, Tran Tin went to the local branch of the Beast Tamer Association. This was where low-level beast tamers came to work part-time to earn money. Moreover, all transactions and expenditures here must use the dedicated contribution points of the Welcoming Staff Association, who warmly greet them to the primary association building of the spirit beasts. Tran Tin, may I ask if you want to shop for training or accept missions issued by the association? You can now receive what Tran Tin inquired, but the receptionist seemed awkward. Because the low-level missions are currently being fiercely competed for by spirit beastmasters, there might not be any left for Tran Tin. He stubbornly scrolled through the mission information. To find something that belonged to him, he actually found a mission content that was to go to the White Fir Forest to catch a two-tailed creature of any gender with a reward of up to 1,500 contribution points. Yet no one was willing to accept it, as it was a mission issued by Dr. Ka Duong. He didn't understand why everything related to her seemed to bring bad luck, so no matter how high the reward was, no one wanted to accept it. They would rather choose lower-paying but easier missions. The receptionist explained, and Tran Tin exclaimed, not knowing how unlucky Ka Duong was. But he didn't want to miss out on 1,500 contribution points, so he decided to accept this mission. After that, Tran Tin quickly moved to the White Fir Forest. This forest was much larger than he had imagined. On the way, they defeated quite a few wild spirit beasts. For Lily, this was very simple, so Tran Tin even had extra time to chat with her. By the way, after defeating this many wild spirit beasts, how do you feel? It feels like I'm about to evolve, not at all. I'm sorry, Master Lily replied in a disappointed tone. But just as the two were talking here, a two-tailed creature at the newborn level suddenly appeared from the bushes. As soon as it saw Tran Tin, this fox creature turned and ran away. Its speed was very fast, and he didn't think much. So he also sprinted after it. As a result, after a chase, Tran Tin not only failed to catch the two-tailed creature, but also lost track of Lily. It really didn't take any effort, but resulted in this. Tran Tin suddenly heard a strange man's voice. Such a rare spirit beast stepped into my trap. What luck bringing it back to the organization will surely fetch a high price on the black market. It turned out that the two-tailed creature he had been chasing had been trapped by another spirit beast master. When Tran Tin eavesdropped here, the cocoon containing fish suddenly shook violently, indicating that she was anxious and restless. He immediately remembered that fish had also been sold on the black market, then fell into Han Dao's hands. Could it also be related to this? Who's hiding over there? Come out! Do you dare to eavesdrop on the matters of the Ming Black Group? The guy heard the rustling sound behind the tree and immediately released his spirit beast, which was a poisonous spider at the soldier level. Tran Tin was not flustered at all. If he had been discovered, he wouldn't mind a confrontation. He released fish and even threatened the opponent. I heard everything you just said. I didn't expect you to plan to smuggle spirit beasts on the black market. The Ming Black Group you just mentioned must be some kind of poaching gang, right? Seeing fish a rare humanoid snake. The man's eyes lit up. Clearly he intended to snatch her spirit beast. He charged towards Tran Tin and then used his silk-spitting skill to attack. Tran Tin immediately instructed Fish to dodge to the side, not to let that wrap around her. But the amount of poisonous silk from the poisonous spider was truly too much, and in the end, Fish still got caught. She was tightly wrapped in spider silk against a tree and couldn't move. The scoundrel saw this and was extremely pleased. Now your spirit beast can't move anymore, right? Poisonous spider, reveal your poisonous fangs. The spider obeyed its master and approached Fish. If she got bitten by its poisonous fangs, she would immediately fall into a coma with no ability to resist. But both the spider and its foolish master did not know that this was merely a trap set by Tran Tin. When that spider got close, Fish immediately activated his great serpent chi skill from this distance. He had absolutely no chance. Avoiding her gaze, he was instantly petrified. The bastard was momentarily stunned, but then became even more aggressively despicable. Don't get too smug. Now both of our beasts can't move. But I still have something that can turn the tide. Tran Tin didn't care about what the opponent mentioned that could help him turn the situation around. He just thought he was really foolish. The poison only bound Fish's upper body while her snake tail could still move very flexibly, and thanks to that flexibility, the two of them ultimately overpowered their opponent. The thief was tightly bound to the tree by Tran Tin, and now he had no ability to resist, so he began to search to see what he had on him. And indeed, the harvest was beyond expectations. Tran Tin saw Ka's energy crystal, which had a strong effect on increasing experience when consumed. In the association, this energy crystal was valued at around 500 points. The contribution was minimal. Besides that, there was a suspicious potion. Tran Tin decided to bring these things back for the association to handle, while the two-tailed beast caught in the trap would of course belong to him. Master! Lily's voice rang out from behind. She finally returned. Where had she run off to? Tran Tin wearily turned his head back, initially thinking they had simply lost each other. Who would have thought that Lily would appear in a state of near death, her voice stuttering and incoherent? Master, run quickly! The one who caused her to end up like this was right behind her. That woman Feng Hu was a 6th-level officer of the Ming heist group. Upon seeing Lily, who was a humanoid spirit beast, she wanted to capture her. Now seeing that Tran Tin was her master, she changed her plan to deal with him first before taking Lily away. At that moment, Tran Tin still didn't know Feng Hu's identity, but just a glance was enough to guess that she was no good. He quickly deduced that she was on the same side as the guy he had just taken down. Just now, Lily had returned to his side, but her strength had severely weakened. She continuously warned her master about how strong the opponent was. Feng Hu was not slow either. As soon as the distance was just right, she ordered her spirit beast, the Wind Needle, to use the skill Explosive Needle to attack Fish, who couldn't dodge in time and was immediately hit. The opponent's attack did not stop there. This time, it was aimed directly at Tran Tin. He dodged while being extremely surprised. "How dare they attack a spirit beast, master? What are you surprised about?" Feng Hu replied without any shame. "We are an evil organization. Do you think this is still a competition based on friendship?" After saying that, Feng Hu ordered her spirit beast to continue the attack, but at that moment the Wind Needle suddenly stiffened. It couldn't flap its wings anymore and fell to the ground. Fish had been heavily injured, but he wasn't so easy to take down. He had just successfully petrified the opponent. After a few seconds of astonishment, Feng Hu snorted coldly. "Wow, you have some spirit. But my Wind Needle is a night-level beast. Breaking this little trick is as easy as turning my hand." Just after saying that, the Wind Needle broke free from the petrification effect, but at that moment, the three of Tran Tin's side had vanished from the spot along with the two-tailed beast they had just caught. There was no trace of them anymore. Indeed, in the 36 strategies, fleeing is the best plan. After all, with Fish's current condition, they couldn't fight head-on anymore. The Wind Needle was a night-level beast. There was no sign of the spirit anymore. Indeed, in the 36 strategies, fleeing is the best option. After all, given the current situation of Fish, they could no longer fight head-on. That Tram Thu Fong was a night level. Tran Tin temporarily needs time to think of a way to deal with it. While you were still panting, Lily suddenly rushed over, sniffing continuously. Then she panicked and reported that her master had a sweet scent on him, just like the scent of that woman. "You have her scent on you. Oh, this must be her trick to track you down." Tran Tin guessed that Feng Hu would not easily let him go like that. He immediately opened the trap and released the two-tailed fox. Lily was very puzzled. If he released the two-tailed fox, what would happen to the 1,500-point contribution mission? However, Tran Tin guessed that the upcoming battle would be very fierce, and they should not let their mission drag them into dealing with the two-tailed fox. Suddenly, Tran Tin remembered something. It seemed that the key to helping them escape this danger was the energy stone he obtained from that guy earlier. Initially, Tran Tin intended to bring it back to the association. But just one piece of this is enough. It is sufficient for a normal spirit beast to evolve. Now giving it all to Lily is the most suitable. At this moment, Feng Hu and her spirit beast were leisurely hunting Tran Tin. She was very confident that he would not escape her grasp because he had been marked by her scent. Lily quickly consumed all the energy stones. But aside from feeling a bit full and needing to digest, she did not feel like she was about to evolve, which Tran Tin found very strange. She should have enough experience to evolve by now. Could it be that she still lacked some opportunity? Just as this thought crossed her mind, Lily was ambushed, and Feng Hu had finally found their hiding place. Seeing her appear sooner than expected while he and Tran Tin had not yet come up with a countermeasure, Lily hurriedly begged the opponent not to harm her master. "I will go with you." Feng Hu laughed heartily upon hearing this. "Your spirit beast is indeed very loyal, but just taking her away will surely make her master reluctant, so let's just take his life." As soon as she finished speaking, she snapped her fingers and her spirit beast lunged toward Tran Tin. Lily was pinned tightly against the tree, unable to move, and could only scream out in despair. "Don't!" She bit her teeth, blaming herself for being so useless. Clearly, she had always been cared for by her master, yet at this moment she could not help him at all. Lily knew that if she evolved, that stupid bee would definitely not be her opponent. And perhaps this was the opportunity that Tran Tin had thought of earlier. Lily used all her willpower to create this opportunity, because she knew that if she did not evolve, Tran Tin would lose his life. When Feng Hu sensed the unusual movement from behind and turned around, Lily's evolution process was already complete. She had become a royal-level spirit beast with overwhelming momentum. "Release my master now!" Lily threatened, but Feng Hu remained unafraid, thinking that evolving could change the tide of the battle. "Don't forget her master is still in my hands. Obediently put down your weapons or I will take his life." Lily had no intention of backing down, because after evolving, she had learned a new skill called Blood Chain Dragon. Its effect was that just by exhaling, it could create a small amount of spirit beast energy, while also emitting royal pressure to diminish the opponent's abilities. Additionally, the royal flame skill could unleash a fire. With temperatures reaching 2,000 degrees Celsius, it could enchant weapons. Thus, the proud Feng Hu was now being shaken by Lily. Of course, her spirit beast was also affected. Her master Tran Tin quickly seized this opportunity to escape from its control. "Good chance, Lily, attack now!" he shouted loudly. Feng Hu saw this scene. She suddenly came to her senses. She knew the situation was gradually becoming unfavorable for her, so she began to panic and hurriedly ordered her spirit beast to launch a fierce attack to stop Lily. But this time, its mediocre skills were no longer effective. Lily rushed toward the Wind Queen like a whirlwind, sensing her own strength. Compared to before, after fully evolving, it was like night and day. Once she got close enough, Lily used the royal flame to incinerate the Wind Queen's spirit beast. The outcome was already determined. At first, she intended to summon another spirit beast to continue the fight, but unexpectedly, the two-tailed fox that was released by Tran reappeared. Moreover, it brought along a helper, a five-tailed fox that was extremely aggressive. The Wind Queen thought that with an additional wild spirit beast, she could defeat me. Remember this day? Next time, I will settle the score with you. Tran frowned when he saw her losing her composure and running away like that. Being a villain yet so arrogant, huh? The five-tailed fox let out a howl, surprising Tran. Lily translated for it, saying that you saved its tribe's child, and it is very grateful and wants to invite you to visit. Curious, she understood it. She shyly scratched her head, only grasping the main idea. Lily asked her master if we should go, and Tran agreed to follow. After all, it had invited us sincerely. Moreover, the opportunity to visit the Spirit Beast tribe is truly rare. Who knows what surprises we might encounter, stepping through the spatial gate. Tran was surprised by the forest before him. Is this really the territory of the Fox tribe? In the middle was a small lake. Tran assessed that he did not expect this place to be so special. It was completely unrecorded on the association's map. Seeing several spirit beasts approaching, he felt a bit scared. What was going on? These spirit beasts seemed to not welcome us very much. Lily explained that they had previously encountered bad people, so they were wary of humans. The five-tailed fox growled to intimidate the spirit beasts. Its roar carried a formidable power, making the spirit beasts obediently sit down. Tran speculated that the five-tailed fox was protecting us. Lily confirmed, yes, that's right. The five-tailed fox said this is the sacred ground of their tribe and we can rest here. However, we must not approach the sacred stone inside. It is the embodiment of their ancestors. If we carelessly get close, we will be cursed. Tran calmly said it was fine. I am not interested in dangerous things. She was pulled by a force toward the sacred stone as if it was calling her. Lily was drawn toward that stone. Tran hurriedly chased after her, her body being pulled up high. He anxiously called out to Lily until she stopped in front of the stone. What is this? The heavenly radiance was enveloped in abundant spiritual energy. She sighed indeed, a breath of aura not felt for a long time. I never expected to encounter the bloodline of the Red Dragon in this era. When Tran caught up, he was exhausted and asked her if she was the ancestor of the nine-tailed spirit beasts. Lily was surprised. Do you know about my background? She introduced herself as the progenitor of the nine-tailed tribe. Just call me Heavenly Radiance. Thousands of years ago, the spirit beast world was led by a red dragon king. Although that king fell early, you carry the aura of the red dragon. Just like him, Tran thought to himself. So how long has she existed? Heavenly Radiance continued, although of the same race, she was also like that king. She can wield the holy sword and control the dragon fire, but her strength is so weak. I fear she is merely a descendant with a trace of his bloodline. He approached to hold her hand. Although Lily is still very weak now, I will help her grow step by step. Speaking of which, it seems Lily once dreamed of a prophecy about becoming a king. Have you ever heard of that? It is said that the king will return at a very distant time in the future, although I believe that is just a silly rumor. But this girl is quite close to humanity. That is indeed interesting. You can take this sword. The system checks the information of the Lord-level weapon, the spear, which is damaged when carried, but can gain the ability to control techniques. The water attribute and the power of water-type techniques increase by 1.5 times. Lily couldn't believe that such a precious weapon could truly be given to her. She revealed that compared to its peak period, it has been heavily damaged. Keeping it would be useless, consider it an investment for the future king. After that king fell, 10 divine swords representing different elements were scattered everywhere. It seems one is lying right in the city where you live. Try to find them all. I must continue to fall into slumber now. The celestial spirit has vanished based on the information obtained. According to her, if the lost divine swords are found by the knights, Lily will be able to become stronger. She is currently testing a strike with the spear. With the help of Tian-Tung, Lily summoned the spirit beast. She was also amazed by its majestic appearance. Lily was accidentally pulled up high, calling out to her master, "Save me." The celestial spirit hurriedly approached, calling out to Lily, "Jump up and pull her back, Lily, don't be afraid. You are the descendant of the king with the bloodline of the red dragon. Controlling this power will not be difficult for you. Feel its flow in your veins, harmonize with it, control it and manipulate it." Thus, Lily was empowered. "Master, I know. Are you ready to face that spirit beast?" Lily held the newly granted sword, murmuring the incantation of the spear. "Submit under my hand." It let out a roar. When sensing the surge of power approaching, the spirit beast spoke. "Let me see how strong you are now." Lily showed no fear, her eyes shining with determination. "Then bring it on." It roared, shaking its body entwined around the energy wave she unleashed. The celestial spirit saw the merging process completed. It was surprising how quickly she could grasp the power of the spear. Moreover, she broke through to a higher level of strength. It seems I have misjudged at times. Could it be that she is not just a branch of that king's bloodline, but rather a direct descendant? Furthermore, that boy seems to be able to activate the bloodline power of the red dragon, the sage supporting the king. Not just a sage, but also a ruler. The group of spirit beasts below has submitted before Lily. She was astonished. "Wait, what are you all doing?" The celestial spirit behind teased, "It seems they are bowing to you. Shouldn't we say no need for formalities, stand at ease?" When exchanging with the five-tailed, I learned. The five-tailed said they have been recognized by their ancestors from today onwards. We are the most esteemed guests of this tribe. Moreover, tonight is the most important evolution night for their tribe. The five-tailed said they invited us to attend the ceremony, which is their most noble ritual. Seeing a couple of two-tailed carrying fruit baskets, Lily was moved. They even brought delicious food. As night fell, the entire spirit beast tribe looked up at the bright full moon above. Tran wondered what they were doing. Lily replied that it seems they said that on the full moon night, the children will absorb energy from the moon to welcome the evolution of their bodies, and the two-tailed will begin to grow with their tails lengthening. The aura around it radiated a powerful presence. When it howled towards her, Lily said on behalf of her master that the two-tailed had evolved into three-tailed. It said it wanted to adventure with people. The five-tailed snorted in disagreement. She translated, but the five-tailed said it was not allowed because evolving made them arrogant, forgetting that the three-tailed is still far from being capable of adventuring with humans. Tran approached and patted the three-tailed on the head, asking if it wanted to be her companion. "I will wait for you. When you are mature enough, come find me and we will adventure together." "All right," Lily said. "While the night covers us, we should chase after Tianxue from behind. Wait, I just remembered there's still something very important I haven't given you. Getting older makes you a bit forgetful. You doubt this isn't the ancestor, right? Didn't you just say you would fall asleep?" She handed Tran the shard, saying, "Take this. This is a shard of the Killing Stone. With it, the Spirit Fox tribe will recognize you as their ally, and the other effects you can explore slowly." "All right, I'm gonna sleep now. You're really smiling this time, right? Surely there's nothing else forgotten, right?" At the teleportation gate, both waved goodbye to the Spirit Beast tribe. For Tran, this was a very interesting trip. It was indeed an unexpected experience with Lily's divine sword, the shard of the Killing Stone, and who knows if she could form a contract with the three-tailed. I wonder what her humanized form would be like. During the day at Ka Duong's Spirit Beast Research Institute, he returned to report the situation basically like this. After so many setbacks, he still couldn't catch the two-tailed, so this mission counts as a failure, right? Ka Duong hurriedly urged that it's not important. "Quickly tell me more about Tianxue. Also, can I borrow the shard of the Killing Stone to take a look?" This mission was originally to understand the ecological behavior of the two-tailed tribe, but your information is more valuable than a two-tailed, so consider it completed beyond expectations. I will reward you with additional contribution points. Tran considered the matter related to the prophecy. For now, she couldn't tell Ka Duong, but she could probe a little. So Tran asked, "Right. Are there any rumors in the association related to the divine sword?" She replied that she had never heard of any knight. "My research direction is about the Spirit Fox tribe, but I have indeed heard of the divine sword. In the past, there have been several cases where beast tamers suddenly disappeared. Those who went missing vanished during intense battles only to reappear a few days later. However, they completely forget everything about the time they were missing. They only vaguely remember a burning magic sword and are puzzled by that flaming sword. Could it be the divine sword that Tianzhao mentioned? Seeing her manifest and call out to her master Tran was surprised. "Why did she suddenly come out here, Fish?" she requested. "Can we practice a bit now?" Because Lily had received very powerful equipment, she must have become stronger. "Right, I don't want to be left behind by her." Like a giant wave crashing down, Lily worried, "Oh no, I can't control it anymore." When someone called her to report the situation, she replied, "I'm fine. I'm just a bit wet." Master, the water is really hard to control, even more so than fire. Don't push yourself too hard, you're doing great. As for what Ka Duong said earlier, about the beast tamers disappearing, it all happened during battles. It seems I need to investigate this matter. I also need to find the new opponent. Behind them, someone had noticed and found them. "Calm down," she encouraged herself. "I should have prepared my mindset beforehand. Isn't it just a date with him?" "What's the big deal?" Tran thought curiously as she saw someone. "Oh, it's you again. What are you doing here?" "It really is fate. I was just about to find someone to battle with. And here you are." "Are you free? Let's have a match." "You seem excited to battle with beasts." Just in time, my little phoenix has evolved recently. I want to test my strength to see how strong I've become. Come out, little phoenix. The extreme cold divine phoenix, a night-level illusion beast, has manifested. Can you feel it? It's only been a short time since we last met." The ice phoenix has transformed into the divine phoenix. As she appeared, the temperature immediately dropped by 10 degrees. Tran reminded Lily, "We've fought against night-level opponents before. Don't be afraid, adapt to the situation." The mental energy shot towards her. The extreme cold divine phoenix struck first using the frozen silence technique. Lily was completely encased in ice. Tran worried. She thought to herself, shouldn't this young lady pretend to be weak to hide her strength? With such a fiery personality, she's using her strongest technique. But at this level, it's still far from being able to completely lock Lily down. Lily broke through her ice prison and immediately complied with the command. The flames of the Sovereign erupted. The fiery power surged around Lily, spreading to the surrounding space, the Sovereign flames making Tan Lang uncomfortable. "It's too hot," Tran exclaimed. "You all have become much stronger compared to the last trial." The extreme cold divine phoenix continued to attack her eyes, becoming frantic as she struggled to hold her ground. Meanwhile, he commanded, "I feel the same. Lily, attack." The fire dragon dominated the ice barrier, colliding in the center, emitting a blinding light that intrigued everyone. Tran Tin realized it was a spatial portal. This is what has been rumored in the legend. Lily, do you feel anything? She replied that inside the bed there seemed to be a call, just like at the place of the meteorite. You acted like that, so it must be true. Let's go. Both of them disappeared behind the spatial gate below, stunned as they stepped through the portal. They were teleported to a molten space filled with lava. What the hell is this place? Is this still Earth? Tran Tin was surprised, not expecting to enter so easily. The battle has just begun and it has already been activated. Logically, there should be many spirit beastmasters drawn in here. Lily guessed that perhaps our ability to enter here is not a coincidence. This secret realm is calling us, that is my intuition. A surge of 6-colored fire shot up from below, startling her. He observed it, the demon fire. It seems like it wants to lead us somewhere. It looks like it wants us to enter this door. The master of this space is waiting inside. Lily noticed something written here. Step through and you will enter the abyss of eternal hatred. Tran Tin wondered if she could understand the writing on it. She replied that she could read the words, but completely did not understand what they meant. He pulled her to run across the floating rocks in the lava sea and said it might be related to the Dragon King and his knights. Let's continue deeper inside. Who knows, we might understand them better. They encountered their first obstacle monsters from the swamp with the mouth of a giant beast, spewing out countless fire blasts. Lily was worried. Be careful, Master. She stepped up to take on the task of eliminating them. Leave it to Lily. She felt her new strength, and Tran Tin was stunned by her. Lily replied, This is the power that the Spear of the Storm gives me. It allows me to manifest a part of the characteristics of the great fish beast. Now I can freely use the Spear of the Storm to fight. Then he exclaimed joyfully, Is this the first time Lily uses the Spear of the Storm to fight and you've reached this level? That's so powerful. Lily fought with increasing fervor. Not done yet, don't even think about running. Tran Tin called from behind. Wait, Lily, don't chase her, she declared. Anyone who dares to harm the master will not be spared. A voice rang out. That's right, those who hurt the ones we cherish must be completely eradicated. 3 cried out in pain. It hurts too much, I can't breathe. Thanks to the power of the Holy Sword awakening the fighting instincts of the creatures in this secret realm, I could become this strong. It senses the noise. Die already. This is the power of another Holy Sword. The master of the Holy Sword has entered the secret realm, hasn't he? No way. No. Until the grudge is avenged, I will never give up the power of the Holy Sword. Those humans who have harmed us must pay the price. In another place, a bloody battle was taking place. A person was knocked back by the force, covered in injuries. He cursed, How dare you directly attack a spirit beast master in the middle of a battle? How despicable. If it weren't for the sneak attack, I would never lose to an old hag, Feng Hu said grimly. You called me. Is there a kind of evil power manipulating? Yes, it's the old hag. Just an old hag with no charm at all. This kind of trash I wouldn't even want for free. Feng Hu held his head frustrated, cursing, Damn it, die already. Damn it, die already. Shut up, she yelled, shut up! Oh, damn it! Shut up! She yelled, shut up! Immediately, someone had to bleed. Feng Hao clearly did not accept that I was not yet 30. How could I be an aunt? Why did that thing ask like that? How many blind dates have I had where after one meeting they never contacted me again because none of them cared about me at all? On the side, Tran Tin was tired and took a break. Lily ran too fast. This place is so hot that it makes people irritable. Feng Hao spoke from behind, Kid, we meet again. You recognize this voice, right? It's Feng Hao. Go on, kid. I remember you were a boy, right? Then I ask you, I'm asking you. In Tran Tin's heart, he was only concerned about where Lily had run off to. Just relying on fish won't be enough to deal with her spirit beast this time. It's troublesome, are you on guard? What do you want to ask me? What is it? Why does it feel like Feng Hao is also a bit strange? She knelt down in disappointment and asked, Am I really not attractive at all? Clearly, she was about to hit 30. Yet until now, she had never been in a relationship. It was hard to find the blind date who was willing to interact again, and because of the organization's mission, she had to refuse. Yet just now, someone said no one cared. Tran Tin held back, who said that, Clearly you are very attractive, right? Are you serious? You have a plan. First, we must act together and perform a play while waiting for Lily to return. Feng Hao tightly clasped your hand. Kid, you really have an eye for this. Tran Tin replied, Call me Tran Tin. When Lily returned and saw this scene, she would doubt life. What is this? Chen interrupted this romantic scene. Wait, master, what are you doing? This is the enemy. Then she questioned Feng Hao. What did you do to our master? Not yet. What does this have to do with you? Do you like Tran Tin? Lily felt shy. What are you talking about? I don't. You reminded her. Lily calmed down. Suddenly, a force rushed towards Feng Hao. What are you doing here? Have you found the Holy Sword? Lily hurriedly hugged you, pulling away from danger. Master, be careful, as the heavy footsteps of a spirit beast approached. Ming He, the commander of the 6th Division, spoke up. Looks like it's still up to me to help you clean up this mess. Tran Tin pointed at the guy. That's him. He made my sister work overtime, leaving no time to escape being single, right? An organization that specializes in stealing others' happiness like this. An organization that specializes in stealing the happiness of others like this. Do I really need to stay any longer? The Swordmaster is extremely confident that this organization's tricks won't betray him because the salary in my organization is unimaginably high. After receiving the order, Lily immediately stood up to block the attack from that monster. To protect her master, seeing her trembling hands, he knew something was wrong. Lily's strength couldn't match the opponent's. He turned to persuade her that money isn't everything, it can't buy the love she longs for. The guy continued to command the greedy beast not to die. After receiving the order, the wolf used its enhanced strength to break him down. She was no match for it and was immediately knocked away while he in fear called out to Lily, "That guy's voice is echoing this time, it's certain death." Certain death. The swordmaster commanded the beast to finish her, and she had to face its aggression. Just then, a powerful force appeared to save Lily from danger wrapping around the body of that beast. The force was too strong. A sound rang in his ears. "It's useless, you will all be killed by it unless..." Trantin thought to himself, "Where is this annoying sound coming from?" The guy spoke up. "Damn, this little brat is quite stubborn." "Feng Hao, why are you just standing there? Have you really betrayed us?" That thing asked directly, "Can you tell me? Can you really convince that woman?" He tried hard to persuade her, "Sister, money lost can be earned back. But youth and beauty, once lost, cannot be regained. Do you want to be a woman who has never experienced love?" Anxiously in his heart, he quickly thought of some good words. If not, the wolf had already escaped the grip of the fish, and those voices were trying to tempt him. It was too dangerous. "Everyone's lives are in your hands. Well then, just give up." "If I die, then so be it," the swordmaster said loudly. "Feng Hao, as long as there's money, you can have any man you want." Trantin rebutted. "That's not true love at all. I can't just sit back and watch my sister waste the best time of her life and true love that belongs to her." The guy angrily commanded the wolf, "Deal with this chatty kid first." Lily and Fish worriedly chased after the wolf. "Master, it's too dangerous." Trantin turned her back to it and didn't react in time as a dart flew from somewhere towards the wolf. The swordmaster was astonished. "What is that?" Feng Hao seductively asked, "So can you become my true love?" "If you don't mind, that attitude makes Lily and Fish feel utterly disgusted." The swordmaster thought, "I'll clean up this brainless woman's schemes today." "Ah, step aside, it's dangerous here, you go hide first." Tram used her weapon, the chaotic dance of the wolf, completely unimpeded by this attack. The guy smugly said, "Just a trick." The wolf used its two techniques. Trantin asked Lily, "Are you okay?" She replied, "Master, I'm fine." "You asked about the strength of Feng Hu, clearly not as strong as Lily's opponent. Can she use the power of Yamato no Orochi once again?" She confirmed that she could. But it requires gathering energy for a while, and she is still fighting fiercely. Seeing that the spirit beast has been defeated, she declared that it would be her turn next. "Dare to betray me, I will torture you until you are utterly miserable. Chenjing, it's time to take action. This ends here." Lily summoned the giant serpent's power, gathering energy to unleash a sword strike. The Thoan Liu Chi force slashed towards her opponent, and the spirit beast hurriedly retreated. "Damn it, I will definitely come back." Even Feng Hu was shocked and asked Chenjing, "Why are you embarrassed?" She scratched her head, realizing she had hit her own side. Chenjing tried to control the situation. "Lily, calm down. We are surrounded by a group of female spirits." "Pfft," she said in frustration. "It's come to this." In his heart, the master was still thinking about other women. "Master, you need to stay alert." He drew the sword in his hand as another voice echoed, "It seems only you can protect our king." Chenjing thought to himself, "This voice is..." Footsteps echoed, the claws of the beast stomped heavily on the ground. It opened its mouth and unleashed a fiery inferno towards him, but he was stunned, unable to do anything against Chenjing. This was the sphere surrounding them. He could confirm this was the power of the holy sword. That holy sword was currently in the palm of his hand. Chenjing was astonished. "What is happening?" "I can also use the power of the sword strike." The spirits surrounding them tried to approach the trio. A single sword sweep shattered the spirits. The voice echoed, "The sword in the king's hand is the sword of the sovereign. In the hands of a knight, it is the protective sword. Anyone recognized can wield its power. You understand that means we must protect Lily well, right?" Chenjing supported her and asked, "Lily, are you okay?" The three transformed into familiar forms, Lona. She softly called out, Brother, why didn't you come to save me? If it weren't for Lily, I wouldn't have ended up like this." The holy sword reminded him, "Wake up. If even the most rational person like you is enchanted, then it's completely over." Chenjing struggled to endure veins bulging on his forehead. He cursed and slashed a sword towards Bag. "You despicable one, daring to disguise yourself as Lona to deceive me." Chenjing pointed the sword at it. "Are you the one scheming behind my back?" Bag's claws leaped up. He slashed while asking, "You were the one who enchanted Lily and Fish, weren't you?" From its palm, a surge of power condensed. That energy rushed down towards where Chenjing stood. He tried to maintain the protective barrier. "Damn it, why is this guy's power getting stronger? Could it be that he can absorb my emotions to gain strength?" Fish stepped in to help, whipping her tail towards Bag, attacking with her whip, while Lily concernedly asked, "Master, are you okay?" What he noticed was only, Lily, are you all right?" The holy sword interjected, "It's all thanks to my purifying ability." Understood, Bag couldn't believe that a spirit beast could have such a strong desire to protect humanity. He realized something: Lily and Fish could turn emotions into power when fighting. They must remain calm. Both answered, "Yes, master. Fish understands." The inferno of the abyss unleashed a mist towards it. Chenjing directed Fish to use the poisonous bones to support Lily. She charged towards her opponent with heightened focus. The flame prison's mist strike was unleashed towards it. Trantin instructed Fish to use toxic bones to support Lily as she charged towards her opponent with intense focus. You worry for Lily, carefully wielding a radiant holy sword. A deep voice resounds. I exist only to protect the king. I cannot allow you to borrow my strength. Turn back and kill the king! I gasped in shock, and immediately Trantin threw the holy sword toward Lily, seizing this opportunity. She firmly grasped the sword in her palm, and then struck with a slash, the radiant light of the sword spreading around. Then it fell to the ground. I had been struck, revealing my true form lying unconscious on the ground. The holy sword spoke in anger. Your arrogant nature has not changed at all. Lily took the other sword. This was the remaining holy sword. The angry sword said, You disrespect me, king. I still cannot lend my power to you. Now I have something I must do. I need to ask the master how to deal with this kid. Trantin observed the beast. How could its true form be so small? And it was a female, too. The tail of the beast had to drop me down because it was too hot, returning to its fierce form as before. Logically, you defeated the Black Hound through trials. But I had promised this kid that I would lend her strength to complete her revenge, so the holy sword in Lily's hand was furious. You dare defy my king's orders? She anxiously asked, What do you want to do? The holy sword entered the body of Fish, the little snake girl. Using your body to return to my true form as a snake. The cold voice of the holy sword spoke. Am I giving you face? It lunged at me, biting my thigh. You traitor to my king, you are doomed. The knight's vow must be fulfilled. I bit back angrily, cursing this spiritless knight. The holy sword showed no mercy to the traitor, boasting, Look at the cracks in the secret realm that have appeared. Trantin worried that the master of the secret realm had been defeated, and that this place was collapsing. Lily, we must quickly stop those two from continuing to fight. The space here can no longer hold. Lily urged. You two stop. I pleaded with them. Don't hesitate to use someone else's body to create a violent explosion. A fierce explosion erupted in the space, and Trantin stood in the middle, pushing both away. Especially you, holy sword. I won't allow you to use Fish's body recklessly. Finally, the holy sword separated from Fish's body, and I moved to support her weakened form in my arms. I assessed the king. It seemed you had met a trustworthy person. Fish, just waking up, was startled, realizing, It hurts too much, something bit my tail. She approached Lily, saying, King, this is someone from my tribe. Suffering the destruction of the human organization, I promised her that after accumulating enough strength, I would use this power to save her tribe. She suspiciously asked, The human organization is persecuting spirit beasts. It expressed loyalty, hoping the king would fulfill her wish. I have found the enemy's location. We can return to Chung Pish soon, she whined. Master, look at my tail. It must have been injured during the fight earlier. It hurts too much. I need my master to kiss it to heal. I exposed, it wasn't from the fight earlier, was it? Then I turned to discuss the organization capturing spirit beasts. Could it be the Black Shadow Group? It confirmed, yes, their headquarters has been found. Trantin quickly made a decision. Then I want to go too. Fish worried. Master, are you really moved by that Black Shadow Group's officer? I explained that Fish was sold to the black market because of the Black Shadow Group. They resolved it to take revenge for Fish. Hearing this, she was moved and hugged Trantin. Master, thank you. Lily, feeling jealous, intervened, pushing them apart. I want to go too. The grievances of the two of us have not been avenged yet. I reminded the kid, even though you were persecuted by humans before. After taking revenge, if there's nowhere to go, then stay with him. Now I will eliminate the secret realm and take you all home. On the second morning, Trantin returned to call No Huatan Kiem to wake up. You opened the door and walked in. I made some black hounds that could eat. Seeing your father's appearance, I stopped speaking, startled to see her. Who is she? Why are you in my house and not wearing clothes? I don't know why the black hound became like this after you subdued it. It seems you have a special ability. You're embarrassed and don't dare to look. Don't be naked and do actions that could easily lead to crime like that. She replied, I've rested enough. It's time to fulfill the promise, so that's it, I understand now. Trantin was curious, what do you understand? The spy approached and asked, this body is amazing, right? Does it make people feel the urge to reproduce? Trantin reminded, I already said. Don't casually use someone else's body to do wrong. She whispered in his ear, what if I said I also had thoughts about that? What are you panicking about? Then immediately pushed the person who was sticking to him away. However, Trantin had been pinned to the ground by Ba Dao Kach. What does she want to do? She gently licked his cheek. Dogs like to leave their scent on what they love. That's a way to express love. The spy seduced, let's take another step. Outside the dining table, Tam Lang was curious why Trantin took so long with the food. Could something have happened? She stood up to look for him. Luckily, she found out where he lived. Otherwise, she wouldn't have known. Looking at the other two girls, Tam Lang felt a bit sad. Clearly wanting to date him, but living with another girl. The door to Ba's room slowly opened. Trantin inside had been stripped of all clothes. Please don't. No Huathan Kiem, she'd pinned him down, enjoying it. How old are you yet still shy? Let me see. Tam Lang was shocked at this scene. She screamed, what are you doing? Lily and Fix ordered No Huatan Kiem from now on. Do not casually take over the Black Hound's body anymore. Clearly a newcomer, yet secretly doing that with the master. Tam Lang judged them. How can a woman be so shameless? Snake Lady, you too, the spy asked, right? Has everything been prepared? The two people I was following have arrived at their headquarters. Initially, I intended to offer myself to the mail master to help that little thing integrate better with the group, but it seems I can't rush it. Tam Nang asked in surprise, "Are you really planning to go to the headquarters of the Min Hak Don? I heard their leader is a very scary person. Should we report to the association?" Ba reminded her, "If you're scared, you cannot go to the association. You said there are spies from Min Hak Don reporting to them, it will be exposed." Lily, hot-tempered, said the master organizes cruelly to harm the spirit beasts like this. "I propose to directly eliminate and wipe out the gang of thugs to avenge the little creature and its kin. You should calmly find a countermeasure while we are still unclear about the opponent's strength. It's best not to get too excited. After all, they have more people, and we still don't fully understand the inner workings of the Dark Min group. This time, their main action is reconnaissance. We should try to avoid direct conflict. The base of the Dark Min group is located in an abandoned building. Both the sword and the wind are tightly bound. Please, boss, give us one more chance. This time, we will definitely bring the holy sword back. The sword is useless now. We are all here. This proves that the boss has decided to execute the two of us." The boss replied, "Do you think of me as a superior who only knows how to strictly punish subordinates whenever they make mistakes? I haven't paid attention to the fact that you lost the fire of rage." The holy sword slowly manifested its red aura enveloping the boss. He continued, "What displeases me is your careless work attitude." He decisively swung towards them. The wind was frightened and exclaimed, "Boss, don't!" I coldly said, being followed without realizing it and then returning to the headquarters so boldly. Now that the two of them are unconscious, I must see who dares to cause trouble with the Dark Min group. The group of Tran Tin had swept through the headquarters, shocked to find that the Dark Min group's base was here. Lily guessed that they were very confident in their disguise. "If we change clothes, it would be easy to infiltrate." You glanced at the surveillance camera. It was too convenient. On the contrary, it made people uneasy. The Holy Sword spoke, "I will arrange a few spies. If the situation is not stable, we can withdraw immediately." Then it immediately left to investigate through the camera. Seeing this scene was shocking. He brought it right to the door, unlocking the strongest power of the Holy Sword, carrying the key. The others stood still. "I want to test the power of the Holy Sword." The subordinate immediately replied, "Yes." That subordinate was a member of the Dark Min group, a 6-member team of the Hack Crane. The body of the Hack Crane gradually became transparent. The boss reminded, "We should start working." As they delved deeper into the headquarters, they discovered a cage filled with spirit beasts, which were spirit beasts captured by the Dark Min group. "Don't be afraid, I will rescue you right now." Being imprisoned here are all the Yi. I didn't expect they would capture so many Guanghuo tribes. Just as Lily prepared to draw her sword, Tran Tin stopped her. "We can't make too much noise, otherwise we might alert the snake in the grass," she replied. "But if we just ignore it, these two tails—" You pondered. "Perhaps we can let the Holy Sword rage and adjust its tracking skills to follow the movements of those two tails. This way, we can trace the buyer of the Dark Min group." The Holy Sword praised, "That's a good idea. Who knows, we might also find the whereabouts of the kin of that guy behind." Lily, the Hack Crane, suddenly appeared, having found the key to the Holy Sword Avalon. She was shocked to turn back and look at what ambushed her. A stream of purple energy pulled her away. Only the worried call of Lily remained as her eyes gradually opened. "Lily is currently in the artificial Avalon secret realm. This is the side of Tran Tin that has been ambushed by intruders. Let me see what your strength is." The gang and Fish spoke up. "Lily has been captured, but the enemy here is very difficult to deal with. We need to think of a way to quickly resolve them and then find Lily. The boss has revealed himself. Before defeating me, you won't be able to go anywhere." The Holy Sword, in rage, unexpectedly offered itself at the door. 3 realized, no wonder they can determine our location. She tightly gripped the Holy Sword. "Let me deal with her. Leave the back to everyone." Tran Tin was shocked. "Is there another enemy?" Tam Lang guessed. "It's the Black Hound." Basically, yes. Tran Tin was astonished. Was there another enemy? Tan Lang guessed it was the Black Hound. Basically, yes. The person facing them is a giant beast, the boss, who is clashing with 3 others. Let's see whose Holy Sword is stronger. She isn't afraid, so come on. The 3 concentrate their power into the Holy Sword, forming the Red Flame Armor technique, launching a fiery attack towards the boss. She can confirm that it is her, the mastermind, who caused the death of my kin. Die. I mock the flames of revenge. How interesting. Let me play with you for a bit, then. On the side of Tran Tin, you remind Fish to pay attention to its movements to seize the moment after the giant beast displays its astonishing psychic energy. A beast can attack autonomously, without needing the command of the Beastmaster, right? Even Fish is struggling. He thinks to himself, how can this giant be so fast? She falls backward. "Sorry, Master, it's too fast. I couldn't react. My whole body is also being controlled by that slime, unable to move." Even the 3 were knocked back. She fell, her body bruised. The wounds leave only Tran Tin, who realizes she is stronger than all the enemies he has faced before. The boss coldly smiles at him like a tiny prey. At the same time, in another place, Lily senses something is wrong. Her master is in danger even though her hands are bound by ice. But she still tries to summon the energy sword. After breaking the ice, Lily immediately leaves. "I must quickly go help my master." But the Beastmaster has appeared to block her. She actively attacks. If she runs around, it will be very troublesome for me. Lily is knocked back until she stabilizes. She discovers she can't see the enemy. Behind Lily, she is stabbed, fresh blood splattering everywhere. Ouch! She painfully sits down. With her current state, she can't deal with this enemy at all. This time it's over. The sword is stuck in the rock behind, calling for its master. Have you returned? The energy sword. The Black Fury Flame. I didn't expect there to be 3 people wielding holy swords here. Never mind. My master must be among these 3. Everyone come in. The boss outside is surprised. I didn't expect that besides me, there are still humans who can use holy swords. The sword in your hand reminds me that this is not good. Humans cannot withstand the power of the holy sword. Don't push yourself too hard. Tran Tin. The only one who can still fight is me. I assure you I have controlled the power of the holy sword before. Ah, I charge forward. How interesting. Then let's see how long you can endure the strength of their blows. The sword in Tran Tin's hand struggles to hold on, the sword radiating a brilliant power. He frowns, feeling an unsettling surge. The boss gleefully asks if the key is effective. They are enveloped by a block of energy, teleporting to another place. When he slowly opens his eyes, the sunlight shines down, blinding Tran Tin. He sits up curiously, asking where this is. All the wounds on his body have healed. Lily behind him hugs him tightly. Master, are you okay? Tran Tin is shocked. Lily, how are you here? The boss notices that sword, the strongest sword. Finally, I have found your true form. The true form of the holy sword radiates streams of spiritual power. It is unclear among you who the holy sword recognizes as the true child of the Dragon King. Its eyes focus on the boss's chest. Then it continues, I remember my previous master also had a chest like yours. She senses a familiar scent. Streams of aura radiate around Lily's body. She spoke, that's why I said I resemble Kim Long more. The stubborn holy sword said so, what I want to choose this young lady as my master. I teased, it seems the holy sword doesn't have much fondness for you, does it? Little Lily angrily asked. What did you say? The holy sword's true form greedily looked at a certain part of the boss. A young girl is good, but a mature woman is even more alluring. Tran Tin smiled disdainfully. This sword in the stone is just a lecher. You questioned, wait a minute. Does the strongest holy sword choose its master based on beauty? It pouted at Tran Tin. Why is there another man? I'm not like other holy swords. I'm on par with Kim Long. I don't need to be loyal to the Kim Long clan. I can choose whoever I want. You took out an item. If you can't win in individual strength, then let's rely on quantity. The holy sword on my side has something delicious here. The image of fish and Ba appeared. Tran Tin called out strongest holy sword. If you choose our Lily, you can also be with these beautiful sisters. Playing around again, huh? The holy sword's true form's eyes lit up. What did it hear? It began to be enchanted, isn't it that? Imagining the scene of the girl surrounding it, the holy sword's true form thought, this is a luxurious place. It shamelessly said, little one, the more I look at you, the more pleasing you seem. The boss felt insulted. Wait a minute, do you want to choose me as your master just because of my body? The holy sword's true form refused. Sorry, I've decided to choose this side already. I angrily attacked, daring to toy with me die. The holy sword's true form retaliated angrily. You dare to attack me! The boss now realized what dared to attack even the sword. The blade swept through, causing the front of her outfit to fall off. She stood there in a daze for a moment, unable to react. The holy sword's true form was furious, daring to insult me. You have no right to wield my power, get lost. The boss was immediately blasted out of the secret realm. She shouted in indignation, I won't accept this. The holy sword's true form proudly declared a hit no less than my Avalon holy sword. It approached Lily now. This holy sword has recognized her as a temporary master. She touched it, feeling the power of the strongest holy sword, the sword fitting snugly in Lily's palm. Her whole body tensed. The power of the holy sword was flooding into her body. A violent explosion occurred, causing Tran Tin to sway, seeing Lily tattered and worn, standing before him hesitantly. Lily, your clothes, why are they torn? The holy sword's true form, Avalon, revealed itself. Although the scenery was beautiful, it did not expect that my new master would have such a low rank. She completely couldn't control my power, that brat. Haven't you leveled up your spirit beast? Tran Tin was surprised. Could it be that you are the strongest holy sword? Lily continued, the strongest holy sword can also transform into a humanoid spirit beast. The little girl replied, this holy sword is a special existence, completely not on the same level as swords like the Kich Lu sword, although the title of the strongest holy sword sounds impressive. But this holy sword also has its own name. My name is Avalon Kid. Hurry up and take me to meet some other beautiful girls. He thought to himself he never expected beneath this exterior was hidden the heart of a ruthless uncle like that. Tran Tin realized that it seemed necessary to upgrade Lily and the others. Avalon approached her unexpectedly. She was quite skilled. Lily saw and was scared. Don't stare at me like that. The Holy Sword Avalon joined Team 5. The girl hoped that this royal bloodline could survive until she truly had the ability to capture her boss, who was beaten back to the headquarters she recorded. Damn it, I will definitely not spare that nasty sword. The master rushed in a panic to the boss. It's not good. A group of people in black suits stormed into the base. They were 7. We should run quickly, she panicked. Where is Dao Feng Hu? What about the other members of the Ming Black group? She reported that I used my invisibility ability to save Feng Ho, but the other members were all captured. The boss's hands trembled. Damn it, the master advised the boss to just keep the Green Mountain, not to worry about firewood. As long as we are not caught, we will definitely be able to make a comeback. Ah, you are too naive. The business of the Ming Black group is involved with big figures above after the Ming Black group is destroyed. Our survival is a threat to them. Just at this moment. The true form and the holy sword in her hand manifested, she reassured, "Don't worry, I will protect you, just like we promised each other before." In the basement of the Ming Black Group headquarters, both Tam Lang and Fish were tied up. Fish worried that the master had disappeared. "Do we have to stay in this position forever?" Tam Lang comforted, "Don't worry. I just activated the locator device on me. Someone will come to rescue us soon." "Her people have appeared, miss. Are you okay? I'm here to rescue you right now." "Miss, without you, I can't survive either. The city at night sparkles with lights from the buildings." Inside the study of the Zheng family, Zheng Kai asked about the last shipment. Why has it been so long and it still hasn't arrived? The subordinate reported that Jiang Shao, the Ming Black Group's poaching gang. "And we have been cooperating for a long time. It has been out of the net." He coldly asked who was responsible. The subordinate, drenched in sweat and tense, said it was our people. The poaching gang kidnapped Miss Jiang. We had no choice. Zheng Kai stood up slowly and said, "Interesting. My overly protected, mischievous sister, how could she be involved with the Ming Black Group?" He replied that it was a man who brought Miss Jiang to the headquarters of the Ming Black Group. "I think he must be up to something." The subordinate calmly took off his glasses, then wiped them while instructing the one who obstructed me. "You know how to handle this, right?" At Tran Tin's house, Avalon had to wear a maid outfit. She was immersed in beauty, too happy the girl enjoyed the service of the maids. Lona doubted Tran Tin's character. "You wouldn't spare such a small child, would you? My brother is like that." "This child is very important to Lily, so he rushed towards Miss Tran, this beautiful young lady. Is he here to caress me? Stop him, Avalon. This one doesn't look like a child at all. His actions and gestures are completely like a serious stiff uncle." Tran spoke up clearly, revealing that Na is not a beast mother. "How could a sword be interested in humans?" The little girl replied, "I am only interested in beauty that knows no racial boundaries. The holy sword of wrath chosen by the knight is not bad at all. I am very satisfied. Thank you, Tran, for reminding me of that. Searching for 12 knights to gather 17 virtues, the path to becoming a king will naturally open up for you." Then he asked, "Did you just mention knights?" Lily added, "Even in dreams, I mentioned the search for 12 knights." Avalon, lost in the embrace of Fish, replied, "You must know what the 12 knights refer to, right? You suspect it is related to your Holy Sword clan, don't you?" The little girl revealed that the Holy Sword clan chose the Holy Sword of her father, radiating power towards Fish. The Holy Sword also reacted. Avalon hinted at the spirit beasts assigned to protect the Dragon King. "And they are revered as knights. The knights you mentioned are the spirit beasts chosen by the 12 Holy Swords who can use the power from the Holy Sword clan to enhance their strength and bear the responsibility of protecting the newly appointed king of the spirit beasts." Lily wondered, "Can I use the power of the Kichlu sword? Am I the knight chosen by the Kichlu sword?" Tran further asked why I and the leader of the Dark Shadow group can also use the power of the Holy Sword. Lona was confused. What is everyone talking about? "Why do I not understand anything?" Avalon was frustrated. "Oh, come on. If you want to ask, do it one by one." Tran moved to the association hall. He asked the receptionist, "Hello, I want to conduct a simulated battle to level up my spirit beast." She agreed. "All right, I will process it for you right away." Tran thought to himself, "I didn't expect Lily, as a descendant of the royal family, to be able to freely use the power of the Holy Sword. The 12 knights can only use one type of power. Of the Holy Sword, the fact that humans can use the power of the Holy Sword, even Avalon, is not clear." In the examination hall, the spirit beast master faced an aggressive wolf beast. He took Fish to practice the Kichlu sword. Fish was recognized, but unfortunately Fish still couldn't control its power. It must at least evolve to knight level first. "Come on, Fish, try to become the new master of the Kichlu sword." As she and the wolf beast were about to confront each other, a guy upstairs was making a scene, saying the opponent of the life-sustaining demon must disappear forever. Fish wrapped its tail tightly around the opponent's body. Tran instructed, "That's it. Fish, use your poison to unleash the final blow." But the device controlling the power of the wolf beast was shattered. Its claws stomped hard on the ground. Faced with the aggressiveness of the opponent, she was startled. "What is happening?" Fish struggled to escape from the mouth, biting into its body. The wolf beast threw her far away. Fish had no strength to resist. Tran worriedly ran towards her, calling Fish as the wolf beast charged at them. The sword appeared to block it. "Be careful," it roared fiercely, charging towards them. Its body slammed into the shield created by the holy sword. Both Tran and Fish were knocked back. The subordinate left bored. "I thought the one who defeated the Dark Shadow group was very powerful, but it turns out to be so easy to deal with. Fish has manifested as a master to protect you." Tran advised Fish not to force it. "You combine with the holy sword here, leave it to me first." The Kichlu wave surged towards the wolf beast like a great flood. Its body was knocked back, but there were still other wolf beasts charging in. Tran saw this and was stunned. What the heck? The tidal wave surged towards the wolf tribe like a great flood. Its body was knocked far away, but there were still other wolf tribe members rushing in. Tran Tin, seeing this, was stunned. The subordinate named Tuan Vu said he didn't expect this kid to hide a bit of strength. Luckily, the two young ones taught us to work carefully. This time, we definitely cannot fail again. The Fish stood in front, blocking the guard. "If you want to harm my master, you must first pass through my barrier. Do you have any ideas for the spear that can create a secret realm like the Holy Sword of Wrath? Create the secret realm and take us out of here." The spear replied that to open the secret realm, one must cooperate with a knight-level spirit beast to be able to perform it. "Even if I seize the color, I still can't do it." The Fish's snake body wrapped around the spear. She spoke, "Let me defeat them. As long as I evolve to knight level, I can open the secret realm and take my master out of here." Tron Tin understood and said, "That's right. Our purpose in coming here is to level up. A Night-level spirit beast needs not only battle experience, but also a chance to break through and evolve." Avalon revealed that soldier level is the end of the growth process for most spirit beasts. Only individuals who frequently fight and have experienced near-death situations can exhibit rare evolutionary reactions like that little snake girl clinging to you. If you fall into danger, who knows, it might trigger a stronger fighting spirit in her, leading to an evolutionary reaction. Tron Tin decided, then let's bet on it. Let me fall into danger to push the fish to evolve. You command her to use the spear to block the attack. Prepare to unleash the poisonous bones. The fish opened her mouth and shot out dark green poisonous bones. The poisonous mist covered the entire space. Tron Tin silently felt lucky that his body had antibodies to the fish's toxins. He held her steady in the poisonous mist. Looking at the group of Fox Clan, Tron Tin discovered that the fish's poison had no effect on them. The claws of the Fox Clan dug deep into the ground. He looked at them with disdain. They really cling on without letting go, but at this point, relying on my spear, I should be able to break through. The fish was worried that if this continued, her master would be in danger. She had to become stronger. Just as the three sides of the Fox Clan rushed in, Tron Tin hoped for evolution to come. The fish was in a very urgent situation, making him not dare to be careless. The fish was terrified when she saw Tron Tin in danger. A stream of blue power enveloped the space, pushing the Fox Clan back, unable to approach him. He stared wide-eyed at the scene before him. This is the evolutionary form of the fish, a night-level spirit beast with the spear. The fish grew new legs. Tron Tin curiously looked at the glowing thing on the Fox Clan spirit beast, which suddenly became frenzied. Could it be caused by the electricity from the collar? They became even more aggressive, charging at the fish. She firmly held the holy sword in her hand, and a stream of power radiated, forming countless giant serpents. Yamato no Orochi, the giant serpent, attacked and crushed the Fox Clan member. The fish continued to unleash her attacks. However, not being used to standing on her legs, she fell backward. "My master, my legs feel so strange." The police officer Min Lan had received the news. "Who dares to take a spirit beast?" Taming it as a test subject. "All units, please prepare to capture the uncontrollable spirit beast when we arrive." She was surprised to see the bodies on the ground. Were these uncontrollable spirit beasts already defeated? Kaduang followed up, exclaiming, "What a mess." She bowed sincerely and said, "I'm truly sorry for the oversight in our work that put you in danger." Tron Tin reminded, "This is the second time already. I remember there was also a previous incident where an uncontrollable spirit beast attacked people. These uncontrollable spirit beasts might be significantly related to the internal affairs of the Spirit Beast Association. After all, I heard that there are people within the Spirit Beast Association who have connections with the Black Min group." She changed the subject so I could take you guys to check your wounds first. There are some things that are not convenient to discuss here. Tuan Vu hid behind the wall, thinking that the kid named Tron Tin was indeed hard to deal with. It seemed he had to use the final move he had kept hidden. In Kaduang's office, Fish lay on the bed, surrounded by various spirit beasts and nurses moving back and forth, checking her, lifting her legs to observe. She felt uncomfortable, saying, "Don't touch me anymore, it's too itchy." Kaduang admired, not expecting that he would capture another humanoid spirit beast. He couldn't believe she brought me here. "It can't be just to talk about this, right?" She admitted, of course, not the matter in the spirit beast. "Tamer Association has a spy from the Min Hak Doan. Have you told anyone else?" Tron Tin replied no. Kaduang inquired, "So you are the mysterious person in the rumors who destroyed the Min Hak Doan. You wonder how she knows it's me." She revealed that the five-tailed beast attacked. "You just got rescued from the Min Hak Doan and haven't gone through the taming of the association, logically speaking. You can't be used for training. This incident clearly has someone intentionally causing it. If it weren't for you knowing about the spy, then it could only be the matter of the Min Hak Doan being destroyed. You suspect the five-tailed beast. Isn't it the case that the Min Hak Doan captured the two-tailed beast?" Ka Duong took out an item. "This is a type of science researched by the Humanity Preservation Fund. It can force spirit beasts to evolve by trading their lifespan, but it has now been banned from circulation in the market. The Humanity Preservation Fund was established by prominent figures, outstanding from many social strata, to resist the invasion of spirit beasts after humans became spirit beast tamers and could coexist harmoniously with spirit beasts. This fund has shifted to focus on exploiting and utilizing the power of spirit beasts. However, it is not lacking in extremist elements from beginning to end. Always viewing all spirit beasts as a threat to humanity, you deduce that her meaning is that the Humanity Preservation Fund and the Min Hak Doan are related." She covered Tron Tin's mouth, spraying that some words shouldn't be said. "I advise you to temporarily stay away from the Spirit Beast Tamer Association and hide for a while. Just in time, I have a commission that needs you to go to the rainforest of Quang Mok Tran Tin." Confused, did I do something wrong? Why should I avoid them? She replied, "Although you didn't do anything wrong. But currently those who want to harm you are still lurking in the shadows. Even if you don't care, you should think more about those around you and the spirit beasts accompanying you. During the time you are away, I will help you investigate." Then Fit ran over saying, "Master, I don't want to stay here anymore." Ka Duong announced, "Let's hurry and leave. The round-trip plane tickets and accommodation costs are all on the card already. I wish everyone a good time in the study of the Jiang family." Tuan Vu tried to plead Jiang Thieu. "Please give me one more chance. I really didn't expect that kid to have the holy sword." Jiang Kai scoffed. Your failure will expose my identity. Now there's no choice but to invite you to disappear. Your family will receive a large sum of assets. Just rest assured and go meet your death. The spirit beast behind raised its sword, preparing to execute this man. Fresh blood splattered, ending the life of a person looking at the phone. There was a missed call from Tran Tin. He murmured, "My sister and this person really have a complicated relationship." But thanks to my sister, I was able to trace this person's whereabouts. I wonder how my sister will react when she hears this person is dead at Tran Tin's house. Lona happily asked about the luxurious 7-day rainforest trip. Did you get sponsored by a rich guy? He pinched her cheek, reminding her that girls shouldn't use vulgar language. Is it that the money earned by your brother through hard work doesn't count? Lily and her dad stepped out to welcome their master back. You are surprised, Lily. Why are there two of them? Lona continued. My brother advised him that it's best not to know anything for peace of mind. Avalon recounted that after the special training process, their strength was completely different from before. She blushed shyly as her master called her name. The 3 names were given by Tran Tin, and you bragged about me, which is no less than Fish, who has successfully evolved. Lona quickly took out her phone. I have to buy a new swimsuit. Avalon tugged at your shirt, demanding Tran Tin take this opportunity. Buy everyone a swimsuit. Indeed, we should prepare thoroughly for the trip to the tropical island. They had flown to the tropical island, and in the changing room at the beach villa, the girls had finished changing. Avalon waited with Tran Tin outside. Why must we stay with you? You replied, I won't let you go snooping around, just wait patiently. The girl sensed this aura. Seeing Avalon appear before Tran Tin startled her. What is she doing? The girl excitedly said, luckily in the deep rainforest of the island, there is the aura of the holy sword Tui Nan. Avalon looked full of desire for the new holy sword and the new harem. You immediately sat up when you heard the phrase, new holy sword. The 4 girls finished changing into bikinis and stepped out. Lona happily called her brother, saying they had waited too long. Avalon looked on, drooling. Deep in the rainforest, some tourists were panicking, running around saying, there are ghosts, I'm old, and there are children, let me go. Let me go. Guru was reciting a spell, humming like a melody. Dala dala, the performance ends here. Hoping for everyone to leave in an orderly manner, Lily was the first to eagerly mention the new holy sword, so let's hurry to find it. Lona was busy enjoying herself. Why rush? Let's enjoy the sunshine and the sea first, then we can go. Avalon agreed with Lily's opinion. If possible, the sooner the better. The aura of the holy sword Tui Nan was weakening day by day. If they waited too long, they would know they wanted to leave. An old woman ran over and asked, do you want to go deeper into the rainforest? Tran Tin confirmed, yes, that's right. We want to hire a local guide. The old woman reminded them that there are no such guides here. Whatever you plan to do, it's best not to get close to the rainforest. Be careful not to anger the rainforest deity or you won't be able to return. You heard this concept for the first time. The rainforest deity is revealed to be the protector of life in the rainforest. It will punish those who do not respect life here, and without mercy. Not long ago, there was a group of poachers who did not believe in that. They recklessly entered the rainforest, ignoring all warnings, and proceeded into the forest. After that, no one saw them come out of the rainforest again. They fell silent for a moment after hearing this. Tran Tin assured, but we will not harm any creatures in the rainforest. The old woman still advised the rainforest is too dangerous. Even locals like us do not dare to enter. I advise you to give up that idea. You said in frustration, let's go. It seems we can only think of a way ourselves. Avalon thought to herself, the rainforest deity, huh? Well, let's consider this a challenge for them. Standing in front of the forest, the girl asked for confirmation if they really wanted to go in. The old lady said it was very dangerous inside, and cowards are not worthy to be kings. Overcoming fear is a mandatory lesson for a king. Who would dare to call themselves a coward? I'm not scared at all. You hold Na's hand tightly in the rainforest. It's very dangerous. Hold my hand tightly. Don't get lost. She pouted. Hey, do you think I'm still a kid? In the rainforest, it's too gloomy. You're overreacting. The madman below screamed, kill all of you monsters! She retorted, that's too much. Compared to what they have done, I consider myself very gentle. This guy's eyes were bloodshot as he self-destructed. Dare to invade my body. Die, monsters, call the holy sword. 2 uninvited guests have stepped into the rainforest. Their figures gradually disappeared to welcome the new guests deep in the rainforest. Tran Tin worried that Avalon and Lily were moving too fast. They were nowhere to be seen. Lona, can you hear the singing? Guru was still humming a haunting tune. Tran Tin saw the opponent and was stunned. He angrily shouted, what are you doing to them? You monsters, don't you dare harm them! Seeing Tran Tin lose her mind, Lona was choked. The 2 girls behind had to intervene. What is going on? Master, please calm down. Why are you and Lona suddenly fighting? His hand was finally pulled away from his sister's neck. Fish stood in front of him while Ba asked, are you okay? She was also being manipulated. Her eyes emitted a greenish glow. Lona ran deeper into the rainforest, waiting for me to call from behind. Wait, Lona, Avalon, and Lily moved in. The girl muttered, such a coward. And yet they want to be kings. Suddenly, the sound of blood dripping to the ground reached Lily's ears. She wondered if she heard a strange sound. She cautiously turned back towards the source of the strange sound. Lily's eyes widened in astonishment when she saw it. Guru, in a bizarre form, coldly laughed at her, pressing her face close to Lily's, asking, are you here to seek protection too? Avalon noticed what was in Kururu's hands. the dead spirit beast in her arms was killed by her, wasn't it? She revealed that this child had intruded into the rainforest with humans brazenly hunting spirit beasts there. To protect the other spirit tribes, I had to personally end its life. Lily was terrified, thinking this was her corpse. She angrily said they had no malice. They were just forced by humans to be reformed and brainwashed. Even the right to choose was taken away. Those damn people are still lurking in the rainforest like pests that can never be exterminated. Don't worry. I will protect you. Just follow me back. No one will be able to harm you anymore. Lily was concerned about her hatred for humanity. Is Master and Lona in danger? Guru noticed the scent of humanity on her. It seemed that besides the enslaved compatriots, there were still a few traitors willingly following humans. She replied, I am not a traitor. My master has never harmed beasts. If you dare to touch my master, I will definitely not spare you. She pointed her sword towards Lily without attacking, but declaring her stance. At this moment, deep in the rainforest, newborn energy mice, which had been heavily hunted for use as power sources, were currently being chased by a black hound. The newborn mice tried to escape from the pursuit of the black hound. Just as its mouth opened wide, preparing to swallow its prey, it was kicked away by Tron-Tin. It cried out in pain. He coldly ordered the black hound to retreat, maintaining a defensive posture. Fish noticed that the master of these black hounds looked a bit strange. He replied, I know. Inside, I feel a bit worried. The gang has chased after Lona. Both of them have gone silent. I don't want to waste too much time on these. When the newborn mouse squeaked a few times, she realized that this little one was saying that the black hounds had all been brainwashed and controlled by humans. Tron-Tin ordered brainwashed and controlled. Use purifying power to break the control of the black hounds. Fish agreed. She focused her power into the purifying sword, making its sword intent gigantic. She soared high energy, radiating and enveloping the body of the black hound. It howled in pain, its body immersed in purification. The group of black hounds fell to the ground, unable to move. Tron-Tin observed them suspiciously. Why is it like this? I had no intention of attacking them. They look more like robots than beasts. Suddenly, a voice rang out. It turned out that humans had ventured into the rainforest. You also came to take a revenge on the rainforest god, right? The captain said he never expected to defeat so many black hounds. You two really have some skills. Do you want to consider joining the Blood Pact? We will provide weapons and resources to help you complete your revenge, not just for yourself, but for the many loved ones in the team who have also died at the hands of the rainforest god. This monster that slaughters lives will be ended by us together. Let's ask the next master what we should do. You wonder if they didn't encounter the strange monster before, or do they have a way to counter it? Lona also ran away in this direction. Perhaps we can ask them about her whereabouts to find teammate Tran for confirmation. I joined him, tossing my backpack towards you. Not bad, this is the Blood Pact uniform. Welcome to join us. Let's change clothes together. You think we still know too little about this rainforest. But they might hold information that we really need, like what that monster is and where we should go to find it. Deep in the rainforest, inside the Blood Pact's camp, the subordinates seriously welcomed the squad leader back. You assessed the place. It seems these people are the poachers the boss mentioned. It sounds like their current goal is to eliminate the rainforest god, the one who killed their teammates. For now, let's not worry about that. The urgent matter now is to find Lona's whereabouts. Since entering the rainforest, only I and Lona have been enchanted. It seems the rainforest god harbors deeper hatred towards humans. Tran tried to strike up a conversation with a guy. He asked, have you seen a girl who looks a bit like me but is a head shorter? That's my sister. We got separated in the rainforest. Naru doesn't know this area. Besides the two of us, I haven't seen anyone else come from elsewhere, but this entire rainforest is under the control of the Blood Pact. Your sister has probably been discovered by their patrol brothers and temporarily arranged in some camp. He handed Tran something. This can help you not be enchanted by the rainforest god. You inquired further about the current situation in the rainforest. He gave Tron-Tin something, saying this could help him avoid being enchanted by the forest spirit, and he inquired further about the current situation in the rainforest. Naru continued. Didn't I hear that after the Blood Pact gang entered the jungle, they encountered some bad luck and never appeared again? You must be sure it's just the support team. They were unfamiliar with the situation, so they were attacked by the rainforest spirit, leaving only a few survivors. In fact, the Blood Pact gang had been operating in the rainforest long before the rainforest spirit appeared. Someone else chimed in, cursing the rainforest spirit, saying it's just a bloodthirsty monster. My son was killed by it. The captain advised enough already. All right, it truly is a giant monster. Both of them were stunned. This is that guy. A giant python was brought in. He assessed that this thing is worth quite a bit of money. Tron-Tin wondered, aren't we supposed to be preparing to hunt the rainforest spirit? What are we doing here? One guy explained that the rainforest spirit would respond to the cries of the spirit beasts. We hunt spirit beasts to lure the rainforest spirit out, but these beasts seem to understand our plan, so they hesitate to call for help. Now the numbers are almost sufficient. It's time. The captain was eager now. Let's start executing the spirit beasts. I want to see these creatures. Is it really to protect the rainforest spirit that they risk their lives like this? Chris whispered, exchanging glances with the master. They said execution. Does that mean killing the spirit beasts? Even if we want to take revenge on the rainforest spirit, these spirit beasts are innocent. You replied, I know you can now use the spear to create the secret realm. Is that so? Can you confirm it? The captain directed Naru to handle the newborn rats next. Listen to my command. First start with the worthless ones. You pretend to unleash your power around yourself and shout, "The rainforest spirit! The rainforest spirit is coming!" Someone immediately turned back and asked what the rainforest spirit. Trantin's body gradually disappeared, causing the others to panic. Why is there no warning sound in the earpiece? What kind of power is this? The information didn't mention this. Damn it came so quickly. The captain ordered, "Quickly grab your weapons and find the rainforest spirit. Make sure it doesn't get close to the cage. You manifested behind another member, it's your turn now." He grumbled. Why must it be at this moment? This guy was pulled into the teleportation gate. Others fearfully asked, was someone attacked? Did you see clearly? Another person was sucked in. He shouted, "What is happening?" The captain ordered, "This is really annoying. Withdraw the formation, 3 people in a group, stay alert to each other, don't let it break through again." Fish reported that the plan was going smoothly. You relay the order, she goes ahead to call the secret realm. After the conditions for teleporting the secret realm are established, release the spirit beasts. I will stay outside to create chaos to cover for you. Fix it, do it right away. The master has distracted all their attention. Trantin began to unleash the next move. It was our turn to strike. Those iron cages were shattered, surprising the captain. His subordinate reported, "Captain, the spirit beasts in the cages are all..." One guy aimed his gun at the spirit beast. "Damn it, don't even think about running." He was immediately controlled by the teleportation gate. What is this? A whole group of people was sucked into an invisible force. The captain thought, could it be that the power of the rainforest spirit has evolved? Naru instructed to attack the spirit beasts. The new ability of the rainforest spirit only affects those attacking the spirit beasts. Naru advised to attack the spirit beasts. The rainforest god's new ability only affects those who attack spirit beasts. He commanded the remaining group that could not attack the spirit beasts to follow us closely. He really wanted to see how far they could run. Everyone followed the spirit beast quickly. Beneath their feet, it suddenly turned into a puddle. A member reported to the captain, "Look here, this is water right behind us." The captain cursed. "Damn it, why can't we move?" They were submerged in the power of the water. Damn it, doing nothing and still getting hit. Above their heads was a bright red eye while they did not realize it because they were confused as they were pulled into another space. Where is this place? Is it a trap space? Heaven, have we been killed by the rainforest god? Trantin Khan praised. Well done, the secret realm created by the Holy Sword can automatically teleport those who meet special conditions inside, as long as they intentionally attack the spirit beasts or leave the camp. They will be pulled into such a secret realm. We will successfully shield the spirit beast's retreat, Fish reported. It seems all the spirit beasts have successfully escaped. It's done. Expanding the secret realm is really exhausting. Kruru suddenly felt an itch in her nose and sneezed. She spoke up. "I told you this time you should be obedient, right?" Lily's entire body was tightly wrapped by green tentacles. Kruru reassured her. "Don't worry. I won't mistakenly kill an innocent person. The Holy Sword Tui Nan can read your memories, so let me see if your master is really as you say." Fragments of memories between them appeared in a green bubble. Avalon was hopeful. Could it be that kind of memory? Guru was annoyed. "Hurry up and fast forward to where I want to see the images when both them and the spirit beasts appeared." She released the person, realizing that her master was not a bad person, so she let her go. "There is a message coming in, my lord Kururu. It's dangerous. Someone wants to harm you. Please be careful of humans." Kururu knew this was a distress signal from the spirit beasts. The newborn mouse hurriedly ran back. "My lord Kururu, I finally found you." It brought back memories to report to her. Avalon was surprised to see the images of 2 familiar people. Is this the memory of the spirit beast? It reported, "My master is in danger near the Blood Iron camp." Everyone was surprised when they were teleported back. "We're back." "Everyone, it turns out you are not dead." The captain was so emotional that he rushed to hug Trantin. "Everyone is fine, that's great." He pushed the person away. "We were just teleported to a strange place." "Nom nom, no intimacy, squad leader. Please have some self-respect." He lamented, "All the spirit beasts have run away. What should we do now?" But the captain quickly regained his composure. "I had already attached the tracking devices to them a long time ago. I have seen the rainforest god. They didn't fall into the trap, so we should take the initiative to attack." Fish did not expect their plan to fail at the last moment. He ordered, "Call the patrolling team nearby. Come back with our secret weapon. Gather all forces to launch a full-scale attack on the monsters that killed our loved ones." She worried, "My master, what should we do now?" "In a short time, I can't reopen the secret realm. You have no choice. Just follow them for now. We might find clues about Luna from other members of the Blood Iron camp. The rainforest god will not spare the spirit beasts. I hope Lily and everyone do not conflict with the people from the Blood Iron camp." Luna was tightly bound by vines. "Let me go, let me go!" The bear sighed in relief, finally not struggling anymore. Next, she just needed Luna to return to Fish to cleanse it, and it's done. Her eyes radiated a cold, 6-colored light. In that person's eyes reflected a dangerous 6-colored light. Hesha suddenly appeared at the moment when the 3 were unguarded, saying, "It seems your friend needs help." She cautiously glanced towards the source of the commotion and quickly summoned the holy sword, holding it with 3 blades pointed at her. "What kind of monster are you?" "You can't tell. This person has both the scent of a human and that of a beast." "Is she human or a beast?" Hesia spoke up. "I'm sorry for showing you this terrifying face. But please believe me, I am a human who has turned into this. It was truly unavoidable. My name is Hesia, and I am a member of the Blood Iron Gang patrolling around here. This device can block the whispers of the rainforest god, helping your friend regain her sanity. How did you end up like this? Can we trust you? You can tie me up if this device doesn't work. I'll let you handle me as you wish. A flash passed through her as she grabbed the dark blue arm of her opponent. Then carefully tie me up. Hesia spoke up. I'm just saying. Who would have thought you would actually tie me up? Above, there are 6 colored tentacles, lurking among them a bright yellow spot behind. Hesia smiled dangerously, and Lona panicked, shouted, "There's a monster over there!" Great, Lona, you finally woke up. Tied up tightly, she was confused. What is happening? After hearing the whole story, Lona apologetically said, "I'm sorry for being so panicked. Thank you for helping me." Hesia replied, "It's nothing. It's only right for humans to help each other." Lona felt uncomfortable hearing that annoying noise. What is that? She reminded them that it was a warning when the rainforest god activated its power. It was nearby. 3 suspected that the rainforest god was the one that attacked Lona. Hesia's expression became serious. That's right. Seeing that tentacle heading downwards, the 3 cursed, "Damn it, its target is Lona." She felt a chill run down her spine as it approached and the sword pierced straight through it. It turned out to be an invisible entity. She was shocked. The sword couldn't stop it. Hesia stood up to counter it. The invisible one could only be harmed by special methods. The power of that thing couldn't reach her. 3 were surprised. Its attack is ineffective against you. Vines wrapped around her body tightly. Hesia explained, "The rainforest god won't harm beasts, and I happen to have the bloodline of a beast." A spell-breaking strike. Thunder brought a torrent of power to attack the opponent. She announced the good news, finally caught it. Seeing that aura fleeing into the forest, Hesia chased after it, wanting to run towards the survivor camp, and the 2 behind followed the survivor camp. Maybe my brother is there. The body of that monster was about to take shape. It spoke. "The target I set is almost complete." At the Blood Iron Gang camp, Tran Tin lined up behind Naru asking, "Why are we lining up, squad leader?" He replied, "Earlier the beast escaped and damaged our weapons. We're lining up here to receive supply equipment." He curiously asked another member, "Is this crystal also a supply item we can receive?" He thought to himself, "This is a rare item that can upgrade the beast's level. If I can get it, Fish's power will recover quickly." He handed it to Tran Tin. "Do you want this? Our beasts have all reached maximum level. This is nothing but a regular stone to us. If you can use it, take it. You're not being polite anymore, are you? This thing is really useful." Fish begins to absorb it for the first time. Is this how it feels to absorb power from pure crystal? Tran reminds that the power is supplemented from this pure crystal. It should be enough for her to open the secret realm for the 2nd time. She opens her mouth and releases a poisonous mist. Our master doesn't need to open the secret realm now. She can make everyone here dizzy. A notification appears. Fish has leveled up to Knight rank and received a new skill, Poison Field, releasing an expansive area filled with poisonous mist. The poisonous mist can mix various toxins to create dual limit effects like killing enemies, causing paralysis, and inducing prolonged sleep, greatly extending the poisoning duration. The toxin takes effect immediately. The poison field can cover a radius of 1 kilometer, combining with purifying power affected by the toxins, which can merge with the holy sword field for use. Looking at the photo in his hand, that member speaks up. "Finally, we can take revenge for everyone." Everyone is ready. "Wait, I will definitely. We have been waiting for this moment for a long time." Naru, when fighting, don't force yourself. You're still young. Fitch and Tran appear from behind a tree. She asks, "Do you want me to deal with them all now?" You reply, "Not yet. Just as long as we don't harm the innocent spirit beasts, we have no reason to stop them from avenging their loved ones." Avalon manifests and steps forward, asking, "Are you still here?" You wonder, "Avalon, why are you here? Isn't Lily with you?" The girl reveals that Lily is outside with the Holy Sword Master Tui Nan, but it seems the 2 of them have been discovered by the people here. Tran continues, "The Holy Sword Master Tui Nan. Could it be that she is the rainforest goddess?" The group over there is frightened as the mist rushes out. The rainforest goddess has appeared again. "Prepare for battle. You sense something is wrong. Lily is in danger." Kruru steps forward. "The beast killed my child. I will make you pay." They are shocked to see Lily as well. Why are there 2 of them? It doesn't matter. Still kill them. From the earpiece of the leader of this group, he receives information and orders the team to attack. "Attack from both flanks first!" The bullets fly towards them. Kruru is surprised. What's going on? Why is my power not effective? Lily thinks, I wonder what my master is doing now being hunted by these poachers. Kuru's control ability has no effect on them. The only way left is to break through with strength. The tentacles behind her grow. Guru speaks up. "It's soft now, we can't let it be." "Then let's strengthen it." The life force enhances the body, causing the tentacle to grow larger. The group encourages each other. "Don't be afraid, there are only 2 of them." She mocks them. "You have a lot of people, huh? Then come at me." Lily from behind rushes in. "Follow me, I will help too." You stand back and watch this group fight, dust flying everywhere as Feek releases the poison field, enveloping the entire area. Since she received the order from Tran, Feek takes action standing in the shield. You are curious. Why has Feek turned back into a snake tail? Avalon explains, "That's normal after all." The poison field is a unique skill of the Feek tribe. When used, it needs to revert to the ancestor's form appropriately. As the poison spreads to that group, they begin to sense something unusual. They roll and fall. What is this? Our bodies are out of control. Guru is unsure what is happening, but Lily immediately realizes that the master has come to save us. Tran Tin stepped out as everyone had collapsed. This skill's range of influence is truly extraordinary. Lily hurriedly ran to embrace him. Master, are you okay? I have finally found you, Guru assessed Tran Tin. You are Lily's master, right? Why are you wearing the outfit of a poacher? He frowned, assessing the opponent. Haven't you ever met me? She replied, I have only seen you in Lily's memories. In reality, this is our first meeting. Lily introduced Master, this is Kururu, also a spirit beast chosen by the Holy Sword. Thanks to her, I was able to find you. He was stunned. It was their first meeting. From that, Tran Tin speculated if what Kururu said was true, then the one who attacked him in Lona, right when he just entered the rainforest, was at the back gate of the Blood Iron Gang's camp. Lona suspiciously looked at where Hasira had led her. Is this the camp of the survivors? Why is there not a single person here? She thought to herself, the supplies must have run out. Could it be that they discovered the location of the rainforest god and didn't wait for me to take action directly? Hasira hurriedly left. No way the squad leader wouldn't just leave without waiting for me. Moreover, the cage for the spirit beast is also empty. Lona observed the unconscious people. Could it be that they all still have 3 checks through this spirit beast? Their appearance resembles those of my tribe, but the feeling is completely different. Hasira could confirm that there was no mistaking it. The rainforest god has been here before. She cautiously looked towards the group of people in the distance. Rainforest god Lona joyfully called out, Brother, are you okay? Hasira stopped her wait. Don't forget that the rainforest god can enchant humans. Perhaps your brother is being controlled by it now. Ba frowned and asked, what does the rainforest god want to control the master for? She aimed her gun at them. The rainforest god often makes humans kill each other. Perhaps it noticed his strength and will attract their attention. You all find an opportunity to use the earphones to wake the others. A surge of power shot straight towards Kuru. Tran Tin was astonished. There are still those who slipped through. Seeing Lily rushing towards him, Hasira was not surprised. The distance was indeed too far and she couldn't hit him immediately. She attacked the annoying poachers. What do you want? Tran Tin directed Fish to use the poisonous territory which only affects members of the Blood Iron Gang. Ba took out the earphones and began to act. She put them in Tran Tin's ears. Master, wake up quickly. Lona also pressed an earphone next to him. Hey, you seem confused. Why are you here? Bao joyfully asked, Master, do you recognize me now? She sighed in relief. It seems he has regained consciousness. Tran Tin took off the earphone suspiciously, asking, regain consciousness? I had already used the recovery sword to regain consciousness. On Lily's side, she was slashing with a sword. Just give up already. Kururu felt insulted. How dare you treat me like this? She shot her tentacles towards Hasira, who was standing there. Ba recorded the rainforest god has come. It's time to pay for her enchanting the master. Lona immediately rushed to attack Kururu's tentacle. She was stunned. Can a physical attack hurt it? Lily scolded Ba. Why are you on the side of the poachers? She reminded Lily, you are being controlled by the rainforest god. Wake up quickly. Tran Tin stood in the middle, confused. What exactly happened over there? He only remembered things after regaining consciousness. At the camp of the survivors on the ground, there were a few unconscious people. That mysterious thing is here. Outside, it has become lively. We cannot just sit still. At the survivors' camp on land, several people were unconscious. The mysterious thing was here, and outside it had become lively. We can't just sit still. The mouse was controlled to walk towards the unconscious person. It was time to submit its power. The power gradually infiltrated Naru's body, reminding him of the life force enhancing his physical form. He quickly warned Lily to stop. The situation was not right. Guru swore that the poachers would not let you go. Her tentacle struck towards Hesia, and she immediately counterattacked, saying, Die, monster! The gun in hand fired at the opponent's tentacle. At the same time, Naru manipulated was pierced through by the tentacle while Lily gasped in shock. Oh my! Hesia was shocked to see a familiar face. Naru and Lily began to feel confused about what was happening now. I am a bit unclear. Tran Tin thought this young man couldn't wake up so quickly. The one who truly killed the innocent was someone else. He asked Avalon if her ability could heal that young man's wounds. Right. The girl refused. You want me to heal a member of the poachers who harms spirit beasts? Sorry, I don't want to save him. Tran Tin began to tempt her. If you help me, I will take you to a place with lots of big sisters like that. Avalon was gradually falling into the trap. Indeed, when the girl transformed into a sword, he instructed the others to protect Lona, while prioritizing her safety no matter what happened. Naru's body moved. Something inside him flew out, saying, That annoying kid Kururu, help him fly out. He's still young but refuses to study and runs into the rainforest to poach spirit beasts. Humanity is truly vile. Hesia held her friend close. Naru even controlled the child to shield her from bullets. The flow of power surged into her. Kururu denied, saying, What control? I don't understand. He willingly chose to die. She was stunned. Why did my power suddenly activate like this? Fragments of Naru's memories surfaced from childhood until his parents were captured by monsters. From then on, Naru vowed to kill the damned spirit of the rainforest. She was astonished. This was the memory of the kid in that poacher group. I don't remember doing this. Who are you, Hesia? She condensed the spirit beast's lightning power in her palm. Fresh red blood splattered. She mocked, Too many have died by your hands. to the point of not remembering who is who anymore. Kururu was hit by this blow and bled. He was checking on Naru's condition. Lily was worried if he could still be saved after such serious injuries. Avalon replied, "Are you underestimating the power of the strongest holy sword? When healing, you and Lily share my power, so there won't be any more explosions." Looking at the healing energy enveloping his body, Tran Tin and Lily were astonished. This recovery speed is too terrifying. This is the power of the strongest holy sword. On the other side, Kururu's body slumped to the ground. Her tentacles were freed. Kururu's body and power would be recognized. This is what it feels like to have a body. Hasaya was terrified to see this scene. Yet you can still move. Each tentacle wrapped tightly around her body. A deep voice echoed, "I am very curious about how you have transformed into this form. Before I clarify how you were born, first just obediently stay in the secret realm." Hesia gradually sank deeper. Fish anxiously called, "Master, look over here. What are you curious about?" That monster asked what it felt like to be devoured by its own creation. The sword startled it. What could it do? "Yet it was you, Lily. I can't believe the creation of the holy sword Tuinan could create monsters." Avalon revealed that the holy sword Tuinan can control emotions. This must be a collection of the negative emotions that Kururu emitted strong enough to rebel against its master. The monster mocked the spirit beast protecting humanity. How pathetic, loyal to a race that has slaughtered its own kind. I think you don't know what humanity has done. Let's see, after you learn about humanity's crimes, will you still want to protect them? You carried Naru away from those tentacles. Lily stood up to protect truly a tough one. The tentacles below sprouted like mushrooms, reaching for Tran Tin's arms while he was caught off guard. The other girls couldn't escape to save him, helplessly calling for their master. Lily, the cowardly brother, slashed straight at those disgusting tentacles. He coughed, but still lived. Avalon spoke, "Thanks to me, you must live well. I still want to see that big sister's place." This feeling, could it be the secret realm of the holy sword? The girl reminded that this place is truly disgusting. "Don't let my noble body soak in. This filthy water corpses are rising from the mud. They have lost their sanity." Becoming crazed, growls echoed everywhere. They all rushed towards the girls who were wrapped in bubbles alone with Tran. Tin fought against this group to protect them. "Get out of the way," Avalon reminded. "Now it's just you. If you recklessly use my power, be careful not to explode and die." He fought with all his might. Strong slashes cut through the claws of that monster, reached out greedily, saying, "I will skin you and make a garment from your worthless flesh. Obediently become our plaything." Tran Tin wondered if these zombies were originally poachers. Avalon was quite surprised by this human. How could he use my power alone? Moreover, why was the aura of the golden dragon appearing on him? Lily had no memories in the spirit beast world, and lost part of the golden dragon's power. Could it be just as the girl guessed? "You called Lily. Now I will come to save you," as the sword struck the bubble surrounding her. It clung to the sword like a slime. Tran Tin was shocked when sucked inside. Then he was teleported to another space where Lily and Tran Tin were cooking together. Avalon speculated that this place might be the illusion that Lily saw. He was confused as to why we entered Lily's illusion. The girl explained that we fell into the illusion because the fluid that sprayed out earlier contained components that cause hallucinations, and the reason we could enter Lily's illusion. It was because I used the remaining power of the holy sword Tuinan here to enhance our 5 senses, allowing us to perceive another person's illusion. Tran Tin blinked and said, "Wait a long time, Lily. What do you want to eat today? Anything is fine. Just feel free to enjoy." He stood behind, observing, speechless in an illusion and still wanting to eat like that. He lifted her chin in the illusion and asked, after eating these things, what next? "Can I eat you?" Lily immediately responded, "Of course, no problem." What on earth is she imagining? "I will never say such empty words." Lily was startled to see him punch away that illusion. "Wow, there are 2 masters!" Avalon exclaimed. "You can even use your strong emotions to influence someone else's illusion through resonance. Truly impressive." Lily has finally woken up. "And you are too embarrassed to look back at her." Avalon reminded Tran Tin to pay attention to Hesia over there. "Don't we need to care?" "You decided she looks very distressed. Let's enter her illusion and see." Her illusion is a beach with blue sea and white sand. Hesia is happily running on the beach, calling out, "Hurry up." The other person gently cared to be careful not to fall. But one day his expression turned sinister, self-destructing. Hesia was tightly wrapped by those tentacles, only able to call out, "Brother." Then she participated in the experiment. The researcher asked her if she was sure she wanted to participate in the transformation experiment. After the experiment was successful, she would truly gain immense power, but if she failed, Hesia agreed. As long as she could take revenge, she was willing to do anything until she lay on the table, enduring the pain of transformation. The staff around were discussing. After injecting the drug, the human subject remained intact, not collapsing. Could it be that the first experiment on merging beast powers with the human body is about to succeed? With our human bodies, is it really going to succeed? Scales gradually covered Hesia's skin. She cried out in pain. "Oh, brother, I miss you so much." The scene shifted to when she could skillfully slay monsters. A familiar voice called her name, Hesia. She was moved and turned back. "Brother, you have returned." "Brother, do you still recognize me? Does my appearance scare you?" Tran Tin hugged Hesia, comforting her. "No." Lily worried that awakening her might be too cruel. Avalon concluded that all this tragedy was caused by the holy sword Tui Nan abusing its power. You pushed her away. Hesia, I have something to say to you. Hesia replied, what is it, brother? At this moment, in the outer space of the secret realm with the lush green mountains, Bugus was fighting tirelessly. Damn it, stop it. Leave Fish alone. I can't keep chopping at those tentacles. Although this holy sword can enhance life force, this is too bizarre. It can't be killed at all. And the monster has left. I don't want to waste time with you. It's time to purge humanity in the rainforest. It infiltrated the body of a person lying unconscious on the ground, but the monster's plan failed. The fiery sword plunged straight into its body. Tran Tin landed on the ground. He had returned. The trio was safe and unharmed. The monster was horrified. What impossible? How could you leave the illusion realm? Controlling the mind is useless against you, so that's how it is. This holy sword possesses the ability to counter illusions, but why are there two identical holy swords? Avalon cheerfully spoke, finally having a host to unleash my power. I can rampage now. As the King of Swords, I can project the illusion of the sword for a period of time, completely replicating the power of the corresponding holy sword. Lily's rage form declared, it's time to end this. The monster Hesia thanked him. Thank you for saving me. I still haven't repaid my brother's debt, and I almost let myself drown in that illusion. Tran Tin replied, it's natural for people to remember their loved ones. The monster swung its giant tentacles towards them. Don't think that just because there are many of you, you can defeat me. It activated the life force enhancing Lily's body. Of course, it wouldn't allow her to use the same old tricks again. Chop! Let me merge the sword technique to counterfire attacks! The monster now realized fear. Clearly it was just an illusion, yet it felt even stronger than the real thing. 6 streams of power shot towards it, dragging the monster closer to them. Hesia exclaimed joyfully, got it! It struggled violently to escape the grip. Then the monster activated its life force, its intense vitality shocking them. No, it can't be. It's still not dead. It's even bigger now. Tran Tin cursed in frustration upon seeing it grow stronger. Damn it, Fish, lead Lona into her secret realm. After Fish is done, we will go support Lily. Fish opened the secret realm immediately. Lona worriedly asked, do you really have a way to deal with that monster? Tran Tin calculated silently. After being enhanced with life force, defeating it with physical methods was nearly impossible. We need to approach Kururu, who is wrapped inside the rainforest god, and use the purifying strike to awaken her. Hesia continuously shot at the monster with her gun. She grew more frustrated. Damn it, I can't eliminate all these tentacles. It's too troublesome. Tran Tin instructed her father to take the holy sword and charge in, look here. Lily support from the side, let's go. The combination of their holy sword's power infused with flames slashed at the monster's body. Take this opportunity, Guru, go that way. It realized their intentions. You won't stop me, I alone despise humanity. From afar, green eyes glimmered. Tran Tin was cautious of these green lights. What is happening? The monster shouted, my brethren, charge out of the rainforest and take revenge on the humans who have been cruel to us. He was astonished to see the spirit beasts rushing out. It can't control the spirit beasts in the rainforest to help. This little one controlling the spirit beasts wants them to harm humans outside the rainforest. Tran Tin immediately ordered, Fish, you and Lona stop them from harming humans outside. But this place needs the purifying power of the strike sword, she replied. We need purifying power outside, too. Avalon and Lily are here, don't worry. Fish quickly left. Then Master, everyone must be careful. He approached Lily. Wait for the Master's command. What should we do now? Come closer, Tran Tin said, taking the sword from her hand. Let's switch roles. I will field the main attack. You focus on using the purifying power. Yes, Master, Lily complied. The monster laughed joyfully. The purifying power is now less dangerous to me. Then it's my turn to attack. The holy sword glowed with the sorrow of life's end. Tran Tin felt immense pressure. Finally, it's serious now. Each of us with a holy sword, I challenge you. Come on. The monster had grown larger with its giant tentacles. Tran Tin gripped the flaming sword tightly and slashed a fiery arc towards the opponent. The two holy swords clashed, causing an explosion to erupt in the sky. The helicopter was slowly approaching the battlefield. Looks like our target is here. The monster began to groan. It hurts too much. He struggled to maintain his composure, trembling. This won't do. We must win quickly, Lily Guru. It's your turn. Lily received the order and charged towards the monster's body. Yes, Master! Its tentacles continuously whipped towards her to block. Lily lifted her sword and chopped the tentacles that obstructed her path. But it continued to breed other tentacles, and she couldn't help but curse damn it for using the spear too much here. The projection power of the spear was not enough to awaken the guru, just as a familiar stream of power colored 6 shot towards the Hesia monster, rushing in to assist me in covering her. Don't stand there in a daze anymore. Lily took the opportunity to approach the opponent. She only had time to say thank you for the first strike that broke the shield, trapping Kururu inside as she moved closer to call her. Kururu regained her composure at the edge of the rainforest. The fish battle was coming to an end, and there was no way to escape the rainforest. That giant python had absorbed all the toxic mist she exhaled. Its body gradually became powerless and fell. She sighed in relief. Although it took some effort, she was glad to have controlled these frenzied spirit beasts. The number of them was overwhelming. Unable to cleanse all 1 times 3 people remind everyone to control them first, then it depends on their master. On the side of Kruro, she was sinking into the illusion of the water platform. A surprising situation occurred when Min Lan suddenly joined the battle. Tran Tin hurriedly pushed Lily aside to escape the danger zone while he blocked her attack. Oh, don't even think about it. Min Lan was intrigued by Tran Tin's power. Oh, she increased her strength, knocking him back. She still had strength, huh? Seeing Tran Tin fall, Lily anxiously called for her master. At that moment, Min Lan's spiky tail struck her. She was delighted to hit them, exposing her vulnerability. Hezia was surprised to see the two fall. She pleaded for them, boss. If it weren't for Tran Tin, the brothers of the Blood Iron Gang would be killed by Vulam Chi God. Therefore, Min Lan agreed. If my lovely Hezia has requested, then of course I won't make things difficult for that young man. But I must have those 2 humanoid spirit beasts. After saying that, she immediately rushed towards them. Avalon used her divine consciousness to create a shield preventing Min Lan from getting close. She knew well the background of that girl. Oh, this appearance. This power are you, Avalon? Oh, girl, remind me even without a medium I can easily defeat you. Take your people out of my sight. If not, then everyone must die. She glanced at the holy sword beside Tran Tin. It turned out the strongest holy sword lost by Min Hack Team was in his hands. Relying solely on her own strength, she wondered if she could successfully retrieve it. It would be better to be cautious. She began to change her plan. It seemed that this hunt had to be withdrawn for now. Hezia understood immediately and obeyed. Both stepped into the helicopter, the rotor began to spin, and the helicopter slowly took off, leaving this area. Avalon thought to herself, without a medium if lost, her power might affect the human Tran Tin, making her medium still too forced. When Fish returned and saw their condition, he panicked. Master Lily was currently in the helicopter. Min Lan was checking the message she sent to connect with the association. Avalon awakened, and the other replied, "Did you find Avalon lost by Min Hack Team?" Who currently has Avalon in their hands. Min Lan wanted to negotiate further and replied, "Intelligence is not free subordinate." The one sitting next to her was Curious Boss. "Are we returning empty-handed this time? Why do you seem so happy?" She mentioned something. I still remember that to facilitate our hunting of spirit beasts above, they had divided the legacy of the spirit beast royal family for the hunting teams. She replied, "Of course I remember. The extraordinary power on the boss comes from the legacy of the spirit beast royal family. The only thing is, what does this have to do with why you're happy?" Min Lan continued Avalon the sword of the Golden Dragon King. Originally possessing extraordinary power, but for a long time it had been sleeping like scrap metal. The association divided Avalon to Min Hack Team because they believed the leader of Min Hack Team could control it. But that useless guy not only couldn't awaken Avalon, but also lost Avalon when the stronghold was destroyed. Now, for those in the association, the whereabouts of Avalon is very valuable intelligence. Recently, that young master of the Jiang family has been very concerned about Avalon's disappearance. News about Avalon could earn considerable profit from him. Even helping us to lift the mysterious veil of the night funding at the Jiang family villa, the door on the balcony has opened, revealing the tomb seeking a way to escape. You think it's easy to lock me up? Just as she finished speaking, a splash of water hit her face. The chief guard of the Jiang family, Chu Nguyen, reminded the young lady not to cause chaos following the men is an intrusion into the hunting party. Being caught this time, she really needs to reflect on herself. "Please, Chu Nguyen, can you let me out? After returning, I will raise your salary." He refused, apologizing for being unable to follow the young lady's orders. The chief guard coldly replied that if he wouldn't let her go, then so be it. "I will think of a way to escape." Jiang Kai in the room saw this scene and assessed how much it had grown. And still grumpy all day, he looked at the message Min Lan sent and pondered calling out Tran Tin's name. It turned out he had run to the rainforest. Unexpectedly, he really took Avalon away. It seems I need to use some excessive tactics. In Duong Ka's office, she stood before the information analysis board of the person in charge who saved the spirit beast from the hands of Min Hak Doan and who had entered the training room. Training on the day Tran Tin encountered the incident. The intersection of these 2 clues is the real culprit if there is indeed a spy. He will definitely be on this list. People present on both lists. I didn't expect there to be so many. But if the condition is to have served in the Human Survival Fund, then only he remains. Avalon spoke. "Tran Tin, using my power, has exhausted quite a bit of soul strength. Only the life force of Tui Nan's holy sword can compensate for the soul strength. I can only trouble you to heal Tran Tin." Guru looked at him, who was unconscious, and agreed. "Tran Tin has a debt of gratitude to us. We will help him heal." Lily was still worried about whether the master would be okay. The girl replied he's just too tired. After Kururu enhances the life force, he will wake up soon. How soon is soon after checking, she reported that his body's feeling was like an endless pit. No matter how much life force was replenished, it couldn't be filled. It might take a few days. They were astonished to hear this. He had been drained for a few days. Guru decided to transmit life force. Too much already. If this continues, the memories of the 2 will merge. Let them merge. My memories are nothing to be ashamed of. In Tran Tin's mind appeared a scene. This is the rainforest, and he was astonished at what lay before him. Tran Tin himself was being hung by a monster in a tree. Who is this? Where are the others, damn it, daring to steal prey from our hands? How many of our prey have they taken this time? We must kill him. He struggled but couldn't move his body. Are the people from Thiat awake already? A group of spirit beasts was gathering under the ancient tree. One asked Guru, Have you run to the human camp again? She replied, I saved a powerful friend. Tran Tin caught the key point. Guru, could this be Cuckoo's memory in the form of a spirit beast? So that's it. It seems that I am overwhelmed, and fainting the Guru utilizes the holy sword of Tui to enhance the life force and heal me, allowing me to see the memories of the Guru, perhaps because I was empowered by the life force. The senses can see through the thoughts and memories of others. The holy sword announces that Kururu is taking a risky action to rescue her teammates, the spirit beasts, from the hands of her hunting team. I have recognized you. I will grant you the power of the holy sword, allowing you to become my new master. The child joyfully exclaims that the power of the holy sword can save many more friends. The unification of the power of the holy sword and Kururu has taken place. Her hand tightly grips the hilt of the sword as Kururu declares that now she can rescue all the spirit beasts captured by the hunting team. Caught. Kururu leveled up to the knight rank. She told you, however, at that time I was too naive to underestimate the malice of humans when I received the power and attacked the hunting party. They also ambushed my gathering place, Tran Tin. From there, Kururu began recounting her past to me, and suddenly the sound of curses against beasts echoed around. Dare to run, Hadai? Let me see if you dare to escape again. You stuttered here. This is a group of people using firepower to attack the spirit beasts. The Guru angrily asks humanity what you are doing. She immediately killed all those who dared to disrupt the peace of the forest. At this moment, facing Tran Tin, Kuru still could not control her hatred when thinking about that memory. The monster of emotions has appeared. I was born from the hatred Kuru has for humans. However, the holy sword of Tui has separated me and Kuru, thereby plotting to prevent Kuru from falling into the vortex of hatred. But the result you already know. Tran Tin realizes this is Kuru's past. Currently, your body must endure pain as large veins rise on Kuru's face, worriedly asking him what is wrong. The sword replied that it must be the life force manifesting. Perhaps he is about to wake up. But Kuru, you should be careful. She wondered what to be careful about transmitting so much life force. Now his energy must be abundant. Be careful. He has a plot against you. Just then, Tran Tin woke up. The first thing he did was grab Kuru and then pin her down to the ground with incredible strength. The Guru shouted, I am not human. What do you want to do? Is anyone there? Hurry and manage your master. The others are not paying attention. At the Jiang family's villa, the psychic energy is demanding to be released. The master of the Jiang family speaks up, enough is enough, do not listen anymore. You barged into the hunting team and encountered danger without knowing how to repent. Jiang Kai spoke up for her, saying she was not like this before. Perhaps she was led astray by someone else. He was surprised to hear this. Waiting for him to continue, Jiang Kai revealed that he heard that she and a man named Tran Tin infiltrated the hunting team together. I sent people to investigate, but the informant was killed by the sharp sword attack of the spirit beast next to Tran Tin, who happened to have a spirit beast skilled in swordsmanship. A few days later, he returned secretly, thinking that the incident of the god of martial forest had come to an end. My overseas journey finally came to a close. Due to various reasons, the Guru became my spirit beast, and Tran Tin received an unexpected call. Ka Duong reported that the project for the Spirit Beast Protection Area in the rainforest has been approved and will soon be officially constructed. By then, there will be no more hunting behavior in the rainforest. Tran Tin, you are fine. That's great. I have already investigated the person who wanted to harm you at the training ground before. Tran Tin heard the bad news, but this person is